Chick, chick.
Yo, what it do? What it do? What's up, Chris Amari?
So
What's good, my boy?
It's been a good minute. It's been a good minute. When was the last time I saw you? Since last year?
Last year, bro.
Neta. What's it called? If y'all don't know, Chris Amari were part of the OG AR. They were there since the beginning.
Even before that, bro.
Yeah.
We were
together in a different group.
We gone way back. My bad. I got a notification. But yeah, dude, way back con tu papá.
Well, he made that grupo out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that last minute group. Bro, I was in it. Well, I kind of was a part of it for like a little bit.
Right.
And then I just had to step back because no me dejaba, bro. No me dejaba.
I remember what's it called? Cuando fui a calarme. You weren't there. Well, you weren't part of the group yet.
I wasn't, yeah.
Entonces, it was.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there. Martin was the one. Not Martin. Chris was the one with the drums.
Oh, that's right, bro. I was rookie, bro. No sabía.
I mean, we all start somewhere.
Todavía
We all
no
start
sabe.
somewhere. But what's it called? So you guys, what got you onto the music?
Honestly, I think what got us into music was my dad. Because my dad, started off as a drummer.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was cuenta que when I was a little kid, there's pictures of me where he has me in his laps and with drumsticks.
Mm-hmm.
So, desde chiquito, bro, desde chiquito ya traíamos la sangre ya con música. Wait, no.
Música en la sangre. That's what he meant. Desde chiquito ya llevamos la música en la sangre. Mi jefe, he was in a grupo duranguense. Se llamaba Cautivo Musical y ellos en su tiempo sí estaban sonando.
Right.
Aquí local, iban hasta Florida, Desayuno Alegre,
They were big.
Descontrol.
They were big, yeah.
Yeah, they were going places pretty
They
much.
were, yeah.
What's it called? Hasta even if y'all don't know, Martin was there's a video of Martin on stage dancing, dude, showing them moves.
For real.
Con full on traje y todo.
Yo era su
Su bailarín.
bailarín, yeah, the lead dancer.
Dang, that's what's up. What was it called? So obviously, since you're the oldest, you were the one that first picked up the drums, right?
The drums, yeah.
Right. And how did you what was
How'd
your
I
first
start in the
instrument?
music?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, bro. ¿Cómo te diré? La primera, bueno, lo que no sabía, yo no sabía mucho de notas y todo eso. Eso era cuando tenía unos 12 años. Mi papá, yo estaba en el coro de la iglesia.
Mm-hmm.
And then my dad was like, do something, because he was in the choir too at that time. He was drummer. He was drummer.
I remember I would see y'all.
And I would go to practice with him. My mom would take us because we were young. My mom would take us to church practice, and he would be in there practicing, and then I would just be outside running around, in the parking lot, but with the other kids.
Right.
And then they were like, my dad told my mom to speak to the director of the choir to be like, get him to do something,
Right, right.
No hace nada.
La neta no quería. I was like, no, it's boring, dude. And then en el choir de la iglesia.
Right.
So they were like, ponla a tocar las percusiones, las congas.
Las congas. Yeah.
Los bongos y las conguitas. And pues y ahí le iba agarrando, ya me dieron unas conguitas pequeñitas. Teníamos unas rojas, unas CP, ¿cómo se llama esa madre?
No sé. Tenía un
like
elefante, bro.
Tenía un elefante esa madre. O sea, creo que eran chafitas, bro. Timu. No, ya agarré esas, pero la conguita más pequeña tenía un hoyo.
Mm-hmm.
Pues no me sonaban. Y luego juntaron dinero todos y compraron unas perronas. They're like wood around. They're pretty. Empecé con esas. Y luego my dad bought some actual congas. Like the big old tall ones off like Offer Up. Remember Offer Up? And then I told my dad, I was like, hey, ya que agarré el movimiento de las congas, I was like, let me get them for the coro.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, sure, why not? Because at the moment, no había nada de movimiento de la música on his side.
Right.
And I took him to the choir. Ya agarraba el movimiento and all this and that. And then, después de eso, my dad started that grupo, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a last minute thing for quinceañera.
Right.
It was one of our, it was like quinceañera de una muchacha que conocemos. we've known her since we were little. Our parents know each other, and that's when I joined the grupo.
Right.
That was it, Extremo.
Extremo, right,
Extremo
right,
Batería
right.
Caliente.
Well, it was originally supposed to be called Extremo. Grupo
Yeah, just Extremo. Yeah,
But you know, someone else got a hold of it and set the cards and added the little extra.
yeah,
It was a
DTC.
right.
yeah.
So that's crazy. So then that means you were taught at what age to play the drums?
Dude, I don't even remember, bro. I think I was desde chiquito, bro.
Desde chiquito, right?
Yeah, because my dad owned a drum set at the house. And I'm guessing because I remember he'd buy me, like, for Christmas, like, the little drum sets they would
Right,
sell.
the little kid ones.
I remember we would go to pawn shops, and I'd be like, pa, yo quiero una. And he's like, cuando venga Santa Claus. And then finally,
El niño
Christmas
Dios,
came.
bro.
Yeah, dude, and I was so excited to unbox that thing. It was little, and I thought that I was a thing right back then when I had that drum set.
Pero us being us, since my dad was in a grupo duranguense, desarmamos la batería y le hicimos tambora. ¿Te acuerdas? Le hicimos tambora. Bro, la desarmamos toda y le hicimos tambora, bro.
No manches. I was not expecting that one.
Dude,
Damn.
yeah.
So you were taught as a chiquillo and you just picked it up because you were just running around pretty much.
Sí,
Doing
sabía,
Right.
I wouldn't do not, pero sí sabía un poquito de batería.
Right,
Poquito,
right,
pero mi carnal era el mero de la batería.
Right. I remember the first time I tried doing my first project, and I think that was before your dad did Extremo. I would see them both at church, and I remember when yo también apenitas estaba aprendiendo, and I really wanted to start a grupo, and my dad was like, oh, pues, pregúntale el chavillo from the Saturday choir. He's young.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how I got your information, and I had hitting you up, and you said, yeah, you were down, just that if we had a drum set, because you weren't going to transport the whole drum set.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. And it's crazy because, like, we would cross paths, but I never knew them. I knew who your dad was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nomás
We
por
just
viéndolo.
didn't know each other.
Right, we just didn't know each other. And I remember I would go to parties in La Rumba right here in Canapolis, and your dad would always be performing there.
Yeah, that was a spot.
Yeah, that was their spot. And so, yeah, I knew about Cautivo for a while. But then I had no idea, that y'all were related until I think there was a Christmas concert at the church, and, all the choirs performed.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the first time I actually saw y'all there. And I saw your dad, after y'all came down, like, yeah, I saw your dad picking y'all up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dang. But then it wasn't until, like, later, I don't know how far after that, but I remember, I think, obviously, I know Nabor.
Yeah.
And Nabor
Saludazos, Nabor.
and saludazos.
Surco.
Surco, right, su palabra favorita, surco. And there he knew Martin, the other Martin, not your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least I don't think so. And I remember the other Martin had hit up Nabor, was asking if he knew anybody that could play tuba. And I was part of the group that they had from church.
Mm.
And so, yeah, they put me in contact with Martin. But if I'm honest with you, I was always trying to push it to the side. I was like, I kind of don't want to play with them,
Mm-hmm.
Until, I don't know, one day, Martin got me by surprise. And so I kind of had to go. My dad took me. And so that's when I finally met Chris in person. Well, just from, like, hey, what's up, dabbing up.
Mm-hmm.
And pues me calaron, dude. And then pues ahí, I ended up being there for a year. And it's crazy because I never expected to meet Mariet until, I'm going to say how it is, the musicians weren't putting their part.
Mm-hmm.
Entonces, and it was kind of difficult with the drummer because he was working nights. And so, due to his job, like, your dad and the other team were like, well, we have to do something.
No, y a pesar de eso, vivía lejos, bro.
Yeah.
Había veces que no podía ir a los ensayos.
Right.
O a veces llegaba tarde, o a veces no podía ir porque pues, su trabajo.
Right.
Pues sí, ya, eso también, it was a factor of what actually happened.
Right, and after that, pues I remember one time, I had no idea what was going on until one day we showed up at practice, and then that's when I saw Martin on the drums. And I think at that time también metía Servando.
Yeah.
También metía Servando, dude. Saludazos Servando. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna see this.
Saludos, Servando.
Oh, perdón. Saludazos Servando. A lo mejor no vas a ver este video. You don't speak English.
Sí, Servando.
Pero, But other than that, dude, it's just crazy, dude. That like we would always cross paths, but like, and like we kind of just known each other from like just a little connection, but like never did I ever think I was actually gonna perform with Martin, dude.
You see,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to practice right there on the storages? Right there.
Oh yeah,
That's where we started
Storage
practicing.
units, bro.
yeah, dude.
Over on
Un
40 on
pequeño,
Harrisburg.
un storage pequeñito ahí en Harrisburg. Estaba bien chiquito. No cabía nadie. Teníamos que ensayar afuera. Ya
On
ves
the
que era,
hallway. Yeah.
era un storage unit, un climate control.
Right, right.
Más abrías el ¿cómo se llama, madre? La
La
cortina, era como la cortina.
Right.
Y sacar los teclados, sacar teclados y luego sacar los micrófonos. Y entonces lo que se quedaban adentro era
Baterista.
la batería en la esquina de atrás de la consola.
Right.
Y luego la armonía.
Right.
Estos hermanos se quedan ahí adentro.
Right. Dude, that's just amazing to like I mean, we went through all of that because honestly, Chris también, obviously he was a percusionista pretty much.
Y eso fue cuando cuando me cambié del coro, de hacer el conguero. Dijo mi jefe, no, pues
Right.
vente para acá. Y pues fui para allá, empecé a jalar con Extremo.
Con Extremo también, and it wasn't until after I had, had to quit and went to another grupo that you started learning teclado. Tuba.
Yeah, la mera verdad que me inspiró fue Josué. Neta, tú fuiste el que me inspiraste a tocar tuba.
Sí.
A huevo. No, sí, la neta, vi... También Servando me enseñó ya, te vi a tocar y ya ves que a veces... tengo un video ahí en mi Instagram, pero está en los archivos. Está José tocando y cada vez lo andaba grabando porque me encantaba cómo tocaba, su estilo. Y pues eso fue lo que me dio el empujón.
Right. And but just Servando taught you a little bit.
Sí, Servando me ayudó, me decía, no, pues esta canción así, acá los tonos y todo eso. Me daba así tips.
Right.
Aprende los tonos, luego las escalas. Aunque los tonos todavía no me los sé, cada canción. ¿Qué tono?
Right. I mean, it's just so many songs, you can't keep up with all of them.
For
That's
real,
true.
bro.
I don't know how the drummer does it.
For real. Y todavía se desentona.
For real, dude.
Chill.
Yeah, dude, but it's just crazy. And then like later on, I think if I'm not mistaken, Martin, you can probably correct me. You had to quit for a while, right? After Extremo, like everybody went to separate ways. You just had to stop playing, right?
Yeah, I just stopped from music for a little bit. Well, it was a good minute.
A good minute, yeah.
It was a good minute. I had to stop. No me acuerdo por qué, bro. No me acuerdo
Right.
por qué, pero sí se paró un poquito para mí la música. And then cuando volví, ya fue cuando volví aquí a...
Right. When the whole Alta thing started.
Ajá, aquí a la pura Alta. And then desde ahí ya fue un buen rato que anduvimos en la
Right.
música.
We've done it for a good 3 to 4 years.
Yeah,
Running.
sí.
Non-stop. I mean,
Altas y bajas y...
yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. Chris and Martin been through it all.
Yeah.
They helped me out through a lot y me han apoyado en bastante, and I'm truly grateful, I wasn't expecting Alta to go that, last
Alta.
that long. Alta,
Tan alto.
Tan
El
alto.
alto, right? But yeah, dude, it's like, and honestly, pues, I mean, as much as a lot of people would say is like, oh, since I started, I created the estilo, but in reality, I didn't. It was the way y'all two played,
It was, I think it's just the way how we all bonded.
right.
That's the estilo que
nos
creamos
Nos
nosotros.
acoplamos machín.
Yeah.
Right.
Ya de tanto tiempo de estar tocando juntos nos hemos acoplado machín.
Right.
Dude. O sea,
Right.
tú ya sin decirnos, acabar la canción.
Right.
O next.
Yeah.
O la
Right.
canción que sigue. Boom.
Right.
Sin pegar canciones.
Ya nomás con la pura mirada.
Con la
bro.
pura mirada.
Right.
Ya no son una mirada.
Ya,
Con que Christian, like, cuando está tocando nomás está.
Right.
No
bro.
voltea. And then we're trying to get Chris's attention. Y Christian,
Es que,
And like whenever we do get his attention, he's like, huh? I'm like, all confused, dude.
es que me pongo bien concentrado.
Concentrado on what you're doing, dude. But I mean, it's just really nice how far we've gone. Not just as like partners in like music in the music, but like just great friends, dude.
the friendship.
The
yeah.
friendship,
And
dude.
I still remember our first tocada, bro.
I remember
Our first tocada. Oh, was it a quinceañera?
Yeah.
Era una
Pues ahí
era una
remember it,
quinceañera
though.
de una amiga de nosotros, de los tres ya. Esa la
Right,
conocimos a
Right.
por
Oh, let's just
la-
say
por el
how
lado
it
de
is.
Josué.
It was it's a friend of ours,
Mhm.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
She was the one that gave us a chance to performing her quinces, you know, and that's literally where it started off, dude.
I'm
Dude,
saying
yeah.
we didn't have a singer.
No,
We didn't have a singer.
We didn't have a singer at all, and I mean, what's it called? And it's crazy because you know, pues obviously I was gonna tentarlo, right, in la cantada, but I mean, after that, seeing how that night went, I was like, yeah, I can't do everything. You know?
Yeah.
I just
Dude,
can't.
You had a lot on your plate.
Right.
You still have a lot on your plate whenever you're. Because, I mean, you be playing like, el teclado y luego el acordeón y luego messing with the
mixer.
Dude,
mixer.
that's true, bro. I
So
remember que ese, ¿dónde era? En Statesville que tocamos.
Statesville.
En el Civic Center.
Civic Center, right. Oh, shout out Stephanie, by the way. Yeah.
Saludos, Stephanie.
Yeah.
The acoustics in that salon, bro, were the worst. You
Well,
play,
Then again, we had no monitor, dude.
I'm saying,
We had
bro.
no monitor. It's because the way I had set up originally, I was gonna, you know, central, like put us bien in centro of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully that guy don't see this. But like, whenever he saw that, because there was another person performing.
Oh yeah.
Juan
Otro grupo.
Ceballos.
Sí.
Esos teclados, and that one guy was like, "Oh, I mean, but Juan doesn't have a drums." I was like, "Yeah, I know, but he's only gonna play for a little bit, you know." So I mean, I'm just gonna centrarlo. I mean, once they're done, we'll play and stuff like that. No, porque se ve mal. I was like, but you know, para no andar legando, pues yo, you know, lo recorrí and just reorganize ourselves and since the space was already crowded, it's just like we just couldn't, you know. Entonces I couldn't put any monitores anywhere. And I think I did one, but like since I was still new at the game, like I didn't know how to properly set it up regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Entonces like yeah, we were all blind. I was trying to guiarme from the rebote, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro,
That thing was just bad.
it was crazy. No, y todavía yo andaba bien verde. Sí, neta,
Green.
like I at that time I wasn't that used to tocadas. Like todavía me daban los nervios and all this and that. I tripped up. I think there's a video on YouTube, right? I don't know if it's still up.
I think so.
The video's still up. We were playing a zapateado.
It's a mix of burritos zapateados.
The agility on my right hand was garbage.
I mean, you were starting, so you didn't have the practica.
Yeah, the practica, dude. It's not easy, dude. It's honestly, doing the whole armonía for los zapateados, dude. It's just so. You get tired after so long.
Yeah, but who did we have? We had Kimberly.
Todavía
no teníamos a Ismael, ¿verdad?
Ismael, todavía no teníamos.
Saludos, Ismael. Check out that podcast.
Yeah, yes, sir, dude.
Posted.
What's it called? But honestly, if you think about it, that wasn't gonna be our first tocada.
Really?
Remember, we had gotten a palomazo for another 15 as well. Then nos dieron chance. I don't know how. It was like a month or a couple weeks. Well, same thing. Pero like, will we practice all the way to 3 a.m?
Oh shoot!
Y nada más para no tocar.
Dude, that night was crazy. We were so excited too. We were all excited. We were like, Jose was like, ya eran 9. And Jose was like, all right, y'all want to call it a night? Because we barely got any practicing because me and him just got out of work.
Right.
And I think you did too. We were a little bit tired. It was on a Friday, right? Was it on a Friday?
Yeah, it was a Friday night.
That Friday? It was the day before, right?
Right.
And Jose was like, you guys want to call it a night? And we're like, dude, I don't think we got that much of practice.
Right.
Like, we got to aprendernos el repertorio, you know? Get either add songs or just go over them again. And we're like, nah, let's keep going. And we're like, we don't got to work tomorrow. We got to do nothing. So let's hay que darle.
Yeah.
And the next you know, pegó a las 3 de la mañana.
Yeah, and then we go on a cookout.
We're in a cookout, bro.
That's when the whole thing came up with the ketchup.
Dude, that's the first time I ever went to cookout. That's the first time I went to cookout.
Me too. Yeah, that was our first time going to cookout.
Oh shit.
We put up to the drive-through. Jose was like ordering it like he knew off the back. Like he was like, let me get a tray, double cheeseburger. They're like, what do you want in your burger? And then Jose was like, let me get this and this and this and that. And then it was my turn. I was like, let me get what he got because I didn't know what to get. He's like, what do you want in your burger? I was like, I froze. I wasn't ready for that question. I was like, ketchup. That's the only thing I got on my burger, bro. I froze, dude.
That thing was funny, dude. That thing just became a big ass joke, dude.
For real.
That's crazy, dude. Like, yeah, we've been through so much, dude. Out of all our gigs, which one was like the main one where y'all feel like, dang, we did good?
Ooh, I think you spoke to it. I think, because I listened to your podcast with Ismael.
Right.
That one, at Ociel's sister's party.
15. Oh, 15's. Right.
Saludos a Ociel.
Yes, sir. DJ King.
DJ King, you already know.
Yes, sir.
I think it was that one. We did pretty good, dude. We had the people dancing the whole night.
Right. I
Y
mean,
eso que éramos el primer grupo.
Bro, yo creo que nos
Right.
cansaron a nosotros. Que
Dude,
nosotros a
I was
ellos.
Yeah.
tired, dude.
yeah, dude.
Luego
Puro
este,
zapateada y cumbia. Puro zapateada
yeah,
y cumbia.
like we
that's
were
what that's
going-
what eso fue lo que. Oh, y las norteñas.
La
yeah.
norteñas, that's like I said in
We
that
never had
podcast,
luck,
dude.
We
We're
never
like,
had luck. With
we never had
norteñas.
luck. But then again, like I also says, like we always kind of like, I guess the people que nos habían contratado regardless, they were more calentanos.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they
Pero
were.
that day it was like, Negociera told me he was gonna be like gente, like a different kind of people.
Oh yeah, esa gente le gusta bailar.
Yeah, dude. And so
I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him. To be honest with you,
Honestly, I didn't believe him either, dude. I was just surprised, and like I said in that one podcast, that was like the one of the hasta Eduardo went to that gig.
Saludos, Eduardo.
played-
Yes,
well.
saludos,
Oh, they
Eduardo.
did play with us.
Yeah, he did play.
Eduardo.
We had
Eduardo.
Pechuga on there too. We had Pechuga,
Yeah,
Pechuga,
Pechuga.
Ismael, Eduardo, and us three.
Right. And dude, honestly, like hands down, dude. After like whenever Pechuga and Eduardo were part of the group, dude, I
We
don't know.
took
If,
off.
I
We
don't.
took off,
I don't know if y'all feel the same, but like, dude, I feel like we were set.
We were set.
We were set.
We were bien acoplados back then.
Yeah, right. Going especially with having them, it's like it was just like I feel like we were set. You know, porque we had Ishmael, we had Pechuga, and then Eduardo. Eduardo se acopló machín en el sax,
He
dude.
did, bro. He learned the
Los
songs
guapangos and
quick
everything.
too.
Los
He got
guapangos.
it down, yeah.
And entonces like that's one of my favorites overall, like that night. But like there was a good handful of good tocadas that we had.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, as in like that one, I think the one we had in Hendersonville. I think it's Hendersonville.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
Henderson.
mean? Like that place was big and like I have
It
a
was
small
outdoors,
clip.
no?
Yeah, it was
Oh yeah,
outdoors.
era la raza era de Hidalgo.
The Hidalgo
Son
y,
los- son los
y
zapateros de
Guerrero,
Hidalgo.
yeah. And like, dude, the freaking pista was just full. Like it was big, and like whenever you like that video, that small clip that I have, what was it called? You can see toda la gente bien montonado,
Había
dude.
mucha gente, bro. Y eso que era, it was a ¿cómo te diría? Una bodega.
Right, it was a bodega.
Big ass bodega.
Yeah, dude. Was it called But then going back to the topic of just like us playing, was it called yeah, I remember the night of our first gig after we left. Y'all were slumped.
Oh, I was
After
asleep,
Stephanie's-
dude. I was snoring in the
after
bag. Yeah.
Oh, because we couldn't drive back then.
Yeah,
We
you-
were morritos.
I didn't have my
you could
license,
drive,
bro.
but
We
I
could,
think you didn't have your license.
If there's any law enforcement watching, we didn't drive.
Nah, we didn't drive.
Nope.
And dude, honestly, I don't even remember how I made it to your dad's neighborhood, because I remember we drove here
yeah.
and then we drove from there on
To Statesville, bro.
yeah.
That's a 50-minute drive,
yeah.
bro.
Right, we went from
Yeah.
Statesville here.
Una
and then
hora,
from here to
ponle
your
una hora.
dad. Yeah, and I remember my brother nos siguió, and no te miento, dude, no sentí el teléfono. I didn't feel. I just don't even remember anything, like any way how I got there, dude.
Bro was on go mode.
And whenever we finally got to your there's moments where I did reaccionar de repente on the road. I remember they were still working on 85, and they had all those concrete slabs.
Mm-hmm.
and I remember one time I kind of like zoned down. I woke up and I was about to
That's
hit it.
right. That's
What
right.
was
That's
in
right.
Tesla mode, bro?
Yeah, dude. And I remember that, and then that's one of the things that I remember. And then from there, I don't even remember how I got to your dad's.
You were pulling a trailer too. Remember, you still didn't have your trailer.
Right.
We every tocada you'd rent out a
I
U-Haul,
would
a
rent out
U-Haul
a
trailer.
U-Haul. Yeah. So
That had all the equipo, bro. If this dude hit that concrete, it's over, bro. It's like se acabó el equipo, bro.
and dude, and I remember once we got to that neighborhood, I just made it to the street. And I remember like, dude, Martin, you think you can drive from here on out? You're like, yeah, I got it. And so I got in my brother's car, and my brother like, dude, I was calling you, dude. You about crashed so
Damn.
many times, dude. he tried like waking me up.
That's
and
what kept him awake, bro. You're driving. Oh shit. That's what kept him awake.
Shout out to
bro.
brother.
Shout out to brother, yeah, dude. But yeah, dude, it was. That's all I remember of that night. And obviously, I was slumped. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that night you also told me that you slept in the car, right?
That's right. I had
Your Yukon?
I had my Yukon. It was a '99 GMC Yukon with a OBS, And what time was
With
it?
the
It was
fake
late.
taxi,
It was
with the
late.
fake taxi.
And my fake taxi sticker on the back. I remember we were knocking. It was at my dad's house. He dropped us off at my
Right.
dad's house. We were knocking on the door. It was late. It was late, dude. We were knocking because remember we still had to take out all the equipo.
Yeah.
At that time, we were not efficient on putting shit up.
Yeah, we
You know?
weren't efficient.
So what? We were just knocking on the door from my dad's house. No abría. That dude was out.
Whoa, slump for
I
shit.
was slumped, dude. So I told Martin, I was like, bro, let's drive home, bro. But we were like, nah, dude, we're too tired to be driving. We didn't drive at all. We didn't drive. We didn't think about it driving, if any police are watching. But we were like, nah, bro, we can't. We're tired. So we're like, let's just sleep in the Yukon. Martin was like, bro, you're crazy. I was like, dude, we have nowhere to sleep, bro. We either sleep outside or in the truck. And then Martin hopped in the driver's seat. So Martin hopped in the driver's seat and I was in the passenger. I reclined my seat. And then my dad had a street light. Nos andaban encandilando. So what we did, we just put a bunch of jackets over the windshield para taparnos, dude. And then in the next morning, I woke up to like a bang on the window. Boom, boom, boom. My dad's like, what are you doing? We're like, you didn't open the door. He's like, the door was open. I left the door unlocked. That's how tired I was. I didn't even bother to jiggle the door knob. He's like, I left it unlocked for y'all.
Oh, dang, dude.
So we yeah.
Dude, that was crazy, dude. But nah, dude, we went through so much, dude. Like, honestly, we went through so much.
Dude, for real.
Yeah, I know, like, dang, dude. And,
Oh, corajes too, bro. Corajes.
oh, corajes, dude.
I remember it was a 15s we were playing at over here in Canapolis. Was it 15s or
I think that's the one that we had to practice for very late.
Yeah. Quedándonos en ese tema, bro. We
Yeah.
practiced late, and pues andamos bien desvelados. And we got to the salón. Josué got there first with his trailer and everything.
Right.
Ya bajó todo, nomás era cuestión de instalar todo. And keep in mind, we didn't have audio.
Right.
Because nos confiamos, no sé si nos confiamos o nos habían dicho que we're going to share audio with the other grupo. And we were just ready. Our keyboards were set. All we need to do is just plug in, sound check, and we're ready for the tocada.
Right.
We get there, and we're like, Jose is asking around. He's like, oh, where can I connect my stuff? The drums y todo.
And I think we had already had everything set up. Ya era cuestión de tirar cables.
Yeah.
Wasn't this in the Moose Lodge?
Yeah.
Moose Lodge.
Yeah.
And then at the end, long story short, at the end, like, what's it called? I think I had somebody que nos iba a ir a regular.
Yeah.
And he pulled up and everything, and I had told that one guy that, hey, I'm gonna have somebody que nos va a regular. I mean, is that cool with you? And he said, yeah, that's fine. He was cool with it.
Yeah, I remember that.
But then as soon as that guy shows up, it's like, yeah, era cuestión de tirar cables, and that one guy was like,
not that guy.
The first guy del sonido, right?
Yeah.
That el sonido, the guy from the sonido, like, hey, who's gonna pay? I'm like, huh? And they're like, yeah, who's gonna pay for the lines? I was like,
what?
And so at the end, I'm like, well, that's not what I was told, And so, yeah, I got mad, and then I had walked out. And I called the people de la fiesta.
You kicked that door, bro. You know, you kicked that door.
Yeah.
He said, "Boom, bro." FBI open up.
No, he came in like the Kool-Aid man. He's like,
"Boom, oh yeah."
Yeah, and what's it called? And then so I called the people from the party, and then there was guys like, "Oh no, what's it called? We're about to show up, and then we'll work it out."
Mm-hmm.
And so then they kind of got in a little argument.
Yeah.
And then at the end they were like, "No, pues I mean, I guess you can't play." And then it wasn't until after. It was because after we had to clean up and everything.
Todavía estaba en la trailer, bro.
Right.
Todavía estaba en la trailer.
And it wasn't until after when I found out that that the guy, because there was the guy the other grupo, and there was a DJ guy también aparte, and he had his sonido and everything too. And it wasn't until after I found out that the guy that was playing DJ was also one of my family's one of my uncle's friends. And se dio la tema between him and my uncle.
Spilled the tea, bro.
And that one guy was just like, because he was also being rude. And apparently that one guy, that's just how he is.
Oh, okay.
And that DJ was like, oh, I mean, they would have asked me, I would have let them borrow the, las líneas, like, no charge. I was like, dang.
Bro moment.
Yeah, I know. I was like, dang, it would have saved us all the hassle of cleaning up and everything. But I mean, it is what it is, and you know.
But didn't they say that as soon as that grupo that didn't let us connect, or the guy that didn't, se botaba la pastilla.
Yeah, se botaba la
Se
pastilla.
botaba la pastilla, dude. Imagine we didn't go through that. That's not our embarrassment.
Right.
But yeah, dude, this is karma, you know.
Yeah, karma, and the whole night they were batallando with that.
Dude, se iba la luz. They
Right.
pop it up. They pop the switch again. Se iba la luz otra vez. Es que andaban jalando mucha luz. Too.
Right. And so I mean, they were trying to jalar those audios at the same time también. So like people that we knew that were at the party, they were like, "Good thing I didn't play, because they probably would have blamed y'all for it."
For real,
so
bro.
like, bet you know,
Mhm.
bet over me, you know. Yeah, dude. So that was just a crazy moment.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you.
All right.
I don't remember. That's why I'm gonna ask you. How did we come up with the name Alta Resistencia, bro?
I spoke on that tema with Chris yesterday. Chris Sanchez, you know,
Tocayo?
Christopher. Yeah.
Tocayo.
Yeah, another friend of ours. And I remember that day of that first gig that we had. We were just I was driving home to get ready, and you had called me saying because the DJ wanted to know.
Yeah.
The DJ wanted to know, and I just couldn't think of a name, and I think I had told you something else, and then at the end you told the DJ guy what I had told you, and then he
Juventud
said,
Extrema. No, like
and he had said Alta Resistencia,
yeah.
and I was just like, you know, let's just keep it for the day, and then after that, like it
just stuck,
just
bro.
stuck, dude. Yeah, and it was just something so different. So at the end, I was just like, why not?
There is an Alta Resistencia, pero en México.
Yeah, I spoke about
you
that
look up
with
Alta
Chris.
Resistencia on YouTube, bro. Sale un grupo sirreño, ¿no?
Right.
¿Qué?
Yeah. Hey, I mean, talking about it, I mean, like I said, I interviewed Chris yesterday, and I said the exact same thing. There's another Alta Resistencia, but in Mexico. They weren't doing much with the name anyway, so.
We're carrying that name, bro.
Yeah. What's it called? But yeah, dude, that's how the name came out, dude. Like, that just came up.
I think you called me too.
Yeah.
Like, what you think about Alta Resistencia? I was like, hell no. No, I was kidding. No, like,
No, dude,
no.
it was kind of weird.
Mhm.
It was
There was
kind of
some-
weird.
Y'all,
it's 'cause
y'all were
it's
iffy
different.
with it. Y'all
Right, we were really
yeah.
iffy
We're
with it.
Should we? Should we not?
Nah,
But it's stuck. It's stuck.
yeah, it just stuck, and just like might as well just keep it. But what's it called? I mean, you know, that's just how the name came up. You know, I mean, it's better than Extremo. No, I'm just kidding. There's like 4 different
Bruh.
Extremos, dude.
Damn, dude, for real.
I remember.
Extremo Norte, bro.
Yeah, I remember one time after I had quit, I wanted to look up some videos, like some audio that we had recorded from in La Cima, and they're still on the freaking.
Yeah, they are.
YouTube.
They're still on YouTube, bro.
And when I looked up Grupo Extremo or just Extremo, a bunch of grupos popped up with the exact same name. I was like, dang. So it was
Different variants, bro. With an Extremo with an X and then Extremo with an E. And then
Yeah, that was just. We should just named it Extreme. Grupo
Extreme.
Mhm.
Do you remember that one time we played at the that one club que se llama Mi Cabaña o La Cabaña?
Over there in Georgia.
No, right
Golden,
here in Charlotte. de la-
Copacabana? No,
No, de la China. La China, you remember que tocamos?
Right. And she's yeah. and
She
we
didn't pay us.
Pay us.
We played everything. Ya
there.
estamos esperando que nos pagaran y she was like, no tocaron colilo.
Yeah, like
Colilo?
no bailó la gente.
Uh-huh.
like colilo. I just gonna order it, dude. But yeah, dude, was
That's what she said, bro.
right. And I remember,
Quería el centenario.
and yeah, she didn't want to pay, dude. It was just like, well, I think your dad and
My-
Martin paid us out of. I think maybe I think
It was out of
it might have been
pocket.
your dad.
Paid out of pocket.
Yeah, out
Yeah.
of pocket, dude. At least just us. But that was just crazy, dude. Because she had sworn nobody was dancing, but like we could obviously.
Yeah, there's people they dance.
Right.
Her excuse was just people didn't really dance,
Right.
but she didn't really want to pay. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
But then again, there was like literally the competition was like across the street.
Oh,
Um,
la Cima.
Yeah, La
Dude,
Cima
we
was
play
like
so
literally-
much there, bro.
Yeah, we never salíamos de ahí, dude.
Every single weekend. La
And-
Cima, La
You had a
Cima, La
contract
Cima.
or what? I was absent. I wasn't there, dude.
Nah, you weren't.
I was
there.
at, no me dejaban tocar. Mi jefa, yo estaba morrido. Mi jefa
Shout
no
out
me
mi
de...
jefa.
Saludos, jefa.
For real.
Mi jefa no me dejaba tocar, dude. Es que mucha gente tiene la especulación de que, bueno, que son músicos, son unos drogadictos.
Right,
mujeriegos.
yeah.
Aunque sea cierto, hay unos que no.
Right. Well,
Pues es cuestión de que uno
Right.
se cuide, ¿sí entiendes?
right.
Es cuestión de la persona.
La cuestión de la
Right,
persona,
de la
si se deja
persona.
llevar o no.
Right, because I mean, me doing this for such a good while, I mean, that's one of the things that a lot of musicians do, and I mean, like you said, it all depends on la persona, you know. I mean, like I said, I was literally like right there next to the stuff, and I'm just like, they were like,
Yeah.
you want some? I'm like, nah, I'm good, dude.
Dude, a mí me pasó eso una vez, dude. Una vez, no voy a decir nombre, pero era una tocada que tú y yo íbamos a tocar. Íbamos de músicos prestados. Era en Charlotte. Tú te ibas a ir a tocar con... Oh, you had a last minute gig con Braceros. Con Braceros Musical, you remember?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, hey, you call me. Yo ya estaba listándome ya para
right.
irme para la casa. Yo estaba en la chamba. Y me hablaste. Y like, hey, bro, no voy a poder ir. I was like, for real?
Right.
Yeah, and I was like, you were like, yeah, I can't go. I was like, ¿quién va a tocar? He's like, oh, I got another guy. And then I was like, okay, whatever. And I showed up to the it was a house party.
Right.
And era en Meadow Charlotte.
Right.
Like in the hood, bro. In the hood. I thought I was gonna walk out, my truck was gonna be gone. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, dude, en la tocada, dude, se pasaron la gente de copas, brother. Se están peleando. Dude, se pelearon.
Right.
Estábamos tocando la cocinera. No te creas. Estamos tocando un corrido. Una movida, yo no me acuerdo. I think I video on my
Se ponieron
Snapchat.
bien valientes.
Dude, se andan peleando. Yeah, dude. Que andaban ahí todos. Ya es que hay a veces se ponen los borrachillos ahí. ¿Dónde el grupo?
Right.
Andaban ahí. Luego, como pusieron las luces, andaban bien encandilados. Pues nomás podía ver como de aquí a unos 20 pies, 15 pies.
Mm-hmm.
Pues andaba bien encandilado. Y luego empecé a grabar con mi teléfono a los músicos, así, you know.
Right.
What we do. And then next you know, I see el cantante like point. And I was like, ¿qué onda? ¿Qué pedo? Que volteo y se andaban ahí peleando, bro. Pues ya esa fiesta está bien pasada. Y luego, ya ves que tomamos breaks entre los sets.
Right.
No, yo andaba en mi camioneta y me estacioné ahí en la mera calle.
Mm-hmm.
Y luego andaban unas personas por ahí. Me eché un sueño en la troca. Because we played late.
Yeah.
We played late and we got out late. And they're like, oh, you want some? I'm like, nah, bro, chill. No, yo no hago
No
eso.
son pa' niños.
Yo no
niños.
yo no hago eso.
Right. Yeah,
Qué asco.
dude. It's
But yeah, it's just cuestión de que pongamos un barrier, you know?
right. For
Because
sure.
once you start doing that shit, mentally you're going to be like, it's okay.
Right. Yeah.
Por ejemplo, si te dan una cerveza, ya ves que en cada tocada, ¿verdad? A ustedes siempre que una cerveza. You know, it's your responsibility because hay músicos que se ponen pedos.
Right. Dude, honestly, I remember a lot of fiestas when like, it's just common. And it's just crazy because la gente literally always think like los músicos son bien borrachos. And that's literally what they bring you, dude.
Yeah.
That's literally what they bring you, pura cerveza. And I remember so many times that like after like the first like set, I would look down and I'm already full of like modelos right there just chilling.
Dude,
O
for
trae
real.
las cubetas.
Dude,
Dude,
cubetas.
una vez me pusieron una cerveza en el teclado, dude. Ya es que tengo mi TR.
Right.
Tengo un Core TR.
Oh, that's why it has the circle.
That
on it, yeah.
long at keyboard, bro.
The 76 key one. Yeah.
Y en mi TR, bro pensó que era una mesa
Mm-hmm.
y me puso una modelo destapada, pero la dejó caer así. I was like, this dude. I was like,
Right.
I was mid up playing, bro. And I was like, this dude. I was like, la dejó caer así. My keyboard went like that. I was like, what the heck? That's why you see that little ring on it,
the
dude.
ring on it, yeah. Que no se le quita, yeah.
Dude, and then it started espumando. So I had to grab that shit and put it on the ground.
Right.
But yeah, a los músicos sí, dude, siempre andan arribando cervezas.
Right.
Y like, una cerveza. I'm like, no. Una
Yeah,
Coca-Cola,
un agua.
Sprite, un
Agua,
agua, you
yeah.
know?
What's it called? I remember there was one time I performed in one of the old salon in the fairgrounds in Salisbury.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because there's a new one, the old one. And I remember we were playing there, and I remember one of my friends' dads was there. And no te miento, after like that day, my friend had a kickback at his house. And we were talking about, and he was like, oh, ¿no quieres una cerveza? I was like, nah, I'm good, yo estoy bien con mi jarrito, because I had soda with a jarrito. And he was like, pues tú no tomas, He was like, and then he was just like kind of cracking jokes. He was like, oh, you know, hasta que cuando va a tocar tienes tu Kool-Aid ahí, porque I remember that day and that fairgrounds performance, I had Kool-Aids like right there, because that's literally what I wanted to go get. You know, cuando me llegaron los meseros, they're like, oh yeah, I'll take the Kool-Aid.
Wait, what salon did you play in? The new one or the old one?
The old one.
Dude, the old one gets hot.
It gets
In
hot.
the summer, bro, it's hot as hell. And then cuando está haciendo frío, un chingo de frío, bro.
Right, I know. Because, like, but obviously they don't have no heat nor AC
No,
or anything.
y hay a veces que ni te ofrecen de comer, bro.
Oh, yeah.
No estoy diciendo que a huevo tienen que ofrecer de comer,
Right,
pero
but
it's just
it's just like
it's courtesy, you
Courtesy,
know.
yeah.
Hay a veces que no te dan de comer o no te, ni un agua, bro. Ni un agua te ofrecen.
Right.
But whatever, though.
And honestly, dude, what's it called?
We ain't geeking.
That's why even, like, I would always go comido. Like, always, to any gig. Like, cuando les echaba la mano a la gente. Más que nada when I would help out people. Because cuando... Con Alta, dude, whenever we would show to our gigs, dude, no comía. Like, throughout the whole day. Like, the whole day. I remember... I mean, same friend, he me contrató to perform... Nos contrató to perform at his dad's party. Oh, cuando llevé a Pancho y Max. The only one show que
aquí
fue Max.
en KP. Yeah.
And yo llegué ahí temprano, dude, and I didn't eat until, like, literally, yeah, like, after our first set.
That tocada was wild, bro. We got out late. Eran dos grupos, era un trío.
Un trío.
Yeah, un trío y nos turnábamos cada grupo toqué
Right.
2 horas, ¿no? 1 hora y media.
1 hora y media.
Tocábamos nosotros primero, luego ellos, luego nosotros. 3 sets nos echamos, ¿no?
Right.
El último set era como de 30 minutos, que ya era tarde.
Yeah, era tarde.
Yo me acuerdo que ya tocamos nosotros first, el trío. We already finished our second set. Luego iba a empezar el trío. Nosotros ya para la segunda, we were out. We were about to tap out. Dude.
Yeah.
We were tired, dude. That song was hot, too. That was sweating bullets.
You're sweating bullets.
Dude, neta, por eso que yo no hago nada.
Right, dude.
But
that tocada was lit, dude.
it was, dude.
It was lit. Like the pizza también lleno and everything, and como te diré, what's it called? Yes, está bien lit. And I also remember that day yo batallé con el audio. I remember that day también batallé un poco con el audio.
Con los bajos, ¿no?
Con los, because they had too much low end and the
Yep.
salon was small.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, that one was a good gig too, dude. I was just surprised, you know. And I think we had never practiced con Max nor what's his name, nor Pancho for that gig. And ahí nos salió unas cuantas tocadas, and I remember I think it was the following week, me salió uno on a Friday, and obviously y'all already had plans. Entonces todavía saqué el trabajo, pero it wasn't the same vibe. If I'm honest, that one gig, it wasn't the same vibe. But then from there on, pues yeah, we had a lot of gigs con Pancho that year.
We did.
Saludos
a
Pancho.
Pancho.
Yeah, Pancho. I don't even remember. I don't know what's his name on Facebook. Is it JL Reyes?
Hey, JL Reyes en Facebook. Se fue de solista, ¿no?
Anda
con otro señor. Lo he visto en TikTok.
Yeah,
Lo he visto a este Pancho con un tecladista. Dude, ¿cómo se llama?
El Gema, I think.
El Gema.
Yeah.
El Gema. Dude, yo he visto sus videos de toca machín, dude.
Toca machín, dude.
¿Y eso qué es? Usa
básicamente caja de ritmo.
Caja de ritmo, dude. He visto sus videos, dude. Una norteña. If you close your eyes and listen to his video, bro, las norteñas son las norteñas.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know he's playing on a teclado, man. He's fired, dude.
He's fired. He literally has his way of playing. What's it called? I mean, other than that, dude, Pancho, like, honestly, even when we had Pancho that year too, like Pancho and Ishmael, porque Ishmael had his repertorio, pero Pancho, the show he would make, dude.
Oh, Pancho, yo, for real.
Dude,
Ponía a la gente a hacer bulla a los hombres,
Right,
las
right.
mujeres. Él sí hacía buen show.
Ambiente, bro.
Buen ambiente.
Buen ambiente, to be
Buen
honest.
ambiente. And then after that year, after whenever he said que like he wasn't gonna be doing it no more, I was like, dang, I was heartbroken, dude.
¿Quién no se enfermó?
Se enfermó.
Sí.
Yeah, se había enfermado. And I think
This is when COVID was like,
oh yeah, I think that was around the
sí.
COVID también.
not COVID, the C word. We don't want to get the video,
Oh yeah,
Do
yeah,
more.
right. What's it called? Yeah, and
the C word.
but I mean, it was that year was nice, and then after that, I think it was Pechuga.
Oh,
Pero-
yeah. Me acuerdo que...
Pero no te acuerdas que en son tocadas y el chaparrito morenito que traían and they would ask for him.
always
yeah,
ask
they
for-
would ask
Yeah, they
for
would
him.
ask for him.
They would always ask for him, and it just sucks, dude, cause like obviously, I mean, he did a good show. He would
Yeah.
always do a good show. And I remember one time, the last gig we had that year, he was gonna go, and al último he wasn't feeling well.
Yeah.
And entonces so I had to get some other guys, and those guys just didn't hit, dude.
Yeah.
So the other two guys just didn't hit, and they also wanted to work, but I was just like, nah, dude. I mean,
there are ups and downs,
there's ups and downs,
But
but I mean,
todo le da un machín.
yeah, I mean, what's it called? I mean, the whole grupo thing is just like, it's not easy. It's not easy. So I mean, what's it called? I mean, there's always a lot of ups and downs. Obviously, y'all seen it with your dad firsthand.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, the chiquillo dude. It's like y'all seen it firsthand, and so it's like, in a way, it's like you kind of putting yourself in his shoes too. You know, porque y'all helped me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, yeah, maybe yo, like I invested in it, and you know, también I was doing other things, but like, Alta wasn't gonna be possible without Chris and Martin, dude. Honestly.
Chill, me vas a llorar, bro.
So like, now let me ask y'all this: how did y'all feel? How'd y'all react about me whenever I had announced I wasn't gonna do it no more?
I was like, bro, you just said you wanted to start on skin. No, I was like,
No, seriously, because I think the week before I had hit y'all up seeing what y'all wanted to do.
Yeah, sí, me acuerdo. Que me
I was just
un
ready.
domingo.
Until I was just ready. I was like, wait, baby, I'm gonna get back into it.
Right.
And then I think the day prior, you invited me just to just jam out.
Oh yeah.
2 days prior, a day prior. And I was like, okay, we about to start something. We're about to keep going, you know. But I saw you were kind of a little bit off, you know. You're kind of like halfway in, halfway out.
Right.
And then I think I was working on my truck. It was after work. I was working on my truck, and then I get a call from you. You call me, hey, bro, did you see the video? I was like, nah, bro, I haven't gotten a chance to, check my phone. And then you told me, and I was like, damn, bro, the canijo. But I was like, you know what? I was like, you've been in this enough. You probably had your full.
Right.
You had your full. You know, life gets in the way. But you know, we all gotta make our decisions. You know, we're grown adults. And I respected your decision. I was like, you know, obviously I can't force you, bro. I mean, I can, but like, I can't.
Right.
I was like, oh, pues está bien, bro. Lucky me agüité un poco, cause I was like, damn, bro, we're about to like aventarnos con todo, you know.
Right.
You know, get some new sounds going, get some new songs out. But you're like, no, yeah, bro, I'm gonna take a break, But I told you, I was like, you know, the music, once it's in your system, it's always gonna be there, bro.
Right.
Like, si tú le preguntas a cualquier músico retirado que si extraña los escenarios, bro, si te dice que no, he's lying, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
He's lying, bro, because, you know, seeing the people dance of what comes out of, you know, from your brain to your fingertips,
Right.
out of your vocal cords, te da como alegría.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
A veces con tus ritmos y, you
Right.
know, metiéndole sonidos y todo eso.
Yeah, because with us,
Yeah.
without us musicians, dude, normal people would have boring lives.
I'm saying,
That's
bro.
true.
Yeah. I remember I had mentioned that once because I remember this one time I had gone to Hector's house, and I think we went to jam out.
SDO.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shout out Hector. Another shout out, man.
Cholo.
What's it called? Oh yeah.
Cholo.
Well, what's it called? We were jamming out with this other group called Evolución de Mexico. Saludazos, you know. And after we had finished, what's it called? Hector was like, "Dang, dude, I gotta make my car payment." Pues ya ni modo, queríamos ser músicos. And I was like, and then other than that, I was like, hey, but without us músicos, dude, boring people would have like normal people have boring lives.
That's true, bro.
What's it called? And that being said, but back to the topic, how did you react, Mario?
I was just like,
You're probably like, dang, this dude was trying so hard to get me back into the game, and now
I was like, he just called me a week ago telling me if I was, you know, trying to go back and continue the music life. And then at first I was like, is this dude pulling a prank on everybody?
Right.
I was just,
For real,
dude, you
bro.
caught me so off guard,
Right.
super off guard.
I was like, April Fool. I was waiting for the April
I was
Fool.
dude said early April Fools, but
Right.
no, you caught me super off guard, because I was like, he just called me a week ago asking me if, you know, we're gonna continue this project, and I was just like, I was really tempted to go back,
Right.
because I mean, you know, music is music, and we have music in our blood.
Right.
Entonces I was just like, dang, but I was like, at the same time, I was like, is that if that's what he's wanting, you know, then, you know, we gotta support him.
Right.
And we're still gonna be good friends. And so I was just like, it really caught me off guard, super
Dang.
off guard.
I
But
was like,
it was all for your well being,
Right.
because I know, you know, being in because we were also, you know, experiencing the same thing you were,
Mhm.
with my dad when he had his grupo. So we basically understood you, what you were going
Right.
through, because you had so much pressure, so many things going in your mind,
Right.
and so you were getting so full of it. So we definitely understood what you were going through, and
Right.
and I remember we were on the phone for a good minute one day. I was going to work,
Yeah.
and you called me, and then I was just like, "Hey, bro, if this is what you really want, then go for it,
Right.
and take a break. You need to, go back to yourself,
Right.
So yeah, but I mean, it's all what you want, and it's all for your mental health too.
Right,
Because I
right.
mean, you're going back into yourself of who you were before.
Right.
So, but yeah,
Because once you start selling people, you can't get it back, bro.
I can't.
He
dude,
told me, he's like, I'm gonna take a. He's like, I'm just, I'm gonna quit being on stage and.
Yeah.
We're gonna. I was like, bet, let me have your trailer.
Right. Right. You're not gonna use it, so might as well. But I mean, yeah, it's just. I feel like I've been doing it for such a long time, and it was just I feel like for me it was just time finally, like, just to, like, start doing other things for me.
step back a little bit.
Yeah.
But in other cases, there's people that choose music to be their life. Like
Yeah.
they eat, sleep, breathe music.
Music, right?
I conozco un vato que es cantante, bro. He said, I think we had him as we met him at a party. We were just talking and he was like, dude, la música es... Oh, él compone canciones también.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard his song. Él compone corridos.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, dude, la música es mi vida. Yo escojo la música sobre de todo. Like, dude, he was apasionado,
Right,
dude.
very-
Like,
very passionate.
He's passionate. He's like, por la música, bro, I've been divorced 3 times.
Oh, dang.
3 times,
3
dude.
times.
Porque, pues, ponte a pensar. He's like,
Right.
I've been in tocadas almost every weekend.
Right.
He's like, he's barely there. And he's barely there for he told me, personal stuff.
Right. Right.
But, you sometimes you got to pick one or the other.
Right.
And it's hard to be able to balance.
Yeah,
Especially if it's on a weekend, dude. You
right.
know, a veces dicen en los work days, those business days, you're working.
Right.
You get home cansado. You don't want to know anything about nothing.
It's-
And, Saturdays is just for
Right.
family or, to relax.
Right. To relax. And I know, in my case, I always felt like I could balance it. But I feel like I balanced it to, like, a good extent, to the point where, like, since I was the one that could get las tocadas, right? I would get las tocadas. So I was like, okay, I can pick and choose what day I want to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it got to the point where, like, I kind of wanted to get a lot, a lot more, get moving a little bit more. And eventually, already having all that pressure with, like, everything else that I was going on, with the group and whatnot. And then finally, like, what's it called, is wanting to get more tocadas. That's even more pressure. And,
Yeah.
And so it's like, you can balance it, but it does take a little, like, knowing exactly what you kind of want to go with
Some
music.
finessing, dude.
Yeah. Kind of, like, need to know what ambition you have, If it's,
Mhm.
like, literally you want to live off of it, or
It's a
just,
big
like...
word.
Because, honestly, I would always see it as, like, a passionate thing that I love doing music. Pero then I started thinking about it as, like, but is that really something, like, as in, like, live performance, is that really something I really want to do? Like, And... But at the end, like last year, the last couple of gigs that we had, it's just, like, I wasn't even happy doing it. At that point, I was just doing it,
Just to do it.
just to do it, just because I had so much invested. But other than that, I mean, I feel like it was. I mean, for at least for the moment, I mean, like, I'm fine letting it go now. And ever since I decided, dude, it's just like,
So
I
you
feel-
you basically you had your full.
Right.
Yeah. You ya llenaste con lo que ya.
right,
But if life wasn't a factor of your decision, or be it, like, would you have kept going?
live, or if it wasn't a factor.
Like, would you just keep going? Because I know you've been on stage with Braceros, with Diana Reyes. You've been with known grupos.
Right.
Alta resistencia.
Esa resistencia.
That is essential, right?
Extremo.
Extremo, bro.
People go like, who the fuck are they? What's it called? No. Regardless, cause I mean, yeah, I mean, as much as I'm grateful that I got to, like, experience the Diana and Braceros thing, cause obviously we grew up listening to Braceros, dude.
Oh, yeah.
We all grew up listening to Braceros.
Indiana, bro.
In Diana, and what's it called? Pero, like, like I had said I don't know if I said it in a couple podcasts, but if not, that's just something I was like never intended to do. Like, you know, never wanted to, like, I was never going for that, you know. Just that I saw you know, me going like right here, and so it's just like I would just do it to experience it. I mean, it was nice while it lasted, you know, but then that was like, I already knew it was just not something that I really wanted to do, as in like playing out there like that. But if life wasn't a factor, would I still be doing music?
Like a full-time musician, bro. Is that something you would be?
Nah.
No?
Because, I mean, I feel like, yeah, what's it called? Like, as much as I would say I was really passionate, as in, like, I like creating music and whatnot, like, mainly Duranguense and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, what was it called? Is like, you got me off guard with this question, dude. I don't even know how to answer that.
Got him.
But
my
other than that,
podcast
dude,
now.
it's like, besides that, I feel like I probably want to still be doing music. Because regardless, like I said, I mean, as much as I would like to say I was passionate about it, it was technically a hobby. You know what I mean? It was technically a hobby.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, going back to originally how I entered in music, and I answered it on with the podcast with Edwin, it's like, it was technically a hobby. So, I mean, I got good at it, and I really like it. I mean, I like the craft of it, you know, like, just creating, you know, something I really like. But other than that, I mean, that I'm, like, truly passionate to, you know, like, wanting to go far with it. Nah. You know, probably, you know, regardless if life was a factor or not, I probably want to doing it, like, I would still be doing it. So, I mean, yeah, pretty much, you know, manage to answer the question. Yeah. Well, at least I think so.
Bro.
Yeah, Cicada. Yeah, because technically it was a hobby. I mean, I love doing it, but I mean, then again, it's like, I'm not saying, you know, what's it called, music is a bad thing, but just me as a person isn't like, it's more to life than just that. You know what I mean? And like for a while, like I had mentioned that I wanted to do the podcast, and like I'm actually doing it now, and then I've been wanting to get into photography. And I'm doing that now, you know, just for fun. But like, so regardless, I mean, I feel like eventually I would have found a great spot to stop. Regardless, you know, knowing the circumstances, what's it called? You know, yeah, it happened kind of soon. But other than that, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have, you know, really thought of doing music for such a long time.
You said it was like it started as a hobby, pero
Expensive.
it started aparte,
Right.
but then it started to take over your life if you notice.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what was starting to affect you. That
Right.
it was starting to, you know, merge into, you know, taking over your personal life.
Personal life, right?
Instead of being a
Time,
hobby.
bro.
Entonces, yeah, I think that's what got to you too.
Right,
as
right.
well.
Yeah.
So, pero, I mean, la música es algo bonito.
Right.
Súper bonito.
It's
También
super
con
bonito.
nosotros, bro.
Huh?
También con nosotros, since, you know, we got our business going.
Right.
Sometimes we couldn't make it a practice. Life got in the way. Because, you know, I think it got to a point where we weren't showing up to practice, you know.
Right.
'Cause
Yeah, dude.
life and stuff got in the way.
We're slacking.
Right.
We were slacking, bro, big time. And, you know, being able to manage a business and, you know,
The hobby too.
the
Yeah.
hobby, you know,
the
sometimes.
hobby and then personal life aparte, you know.
Yeah, it tips the scale, you know.
Right. And it's funny because I remember as much as I would like when I would talk to y'all, like I would always mention the fact that like get it out of your system because you know at one point you know you won't be able to do it,
Mm-hmm.
and so like and it's crazy that at the end I ended up deciding to leave live performance.
Bro
Yeah.
took his advice.
For real, dude. I didn't take my own advice. But yeah, like Martin said, that's literally a good way to put it. And like, it started as a hobby, and then it kind of just started taking over my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that really goes back to the fact that like I had to think about the reason why I had done music in the first place,
Mm-hmm.
and like the whole thing, like I kind of, cause just I mean I'm not saying I'm good at what I can do, but I mean I guess that kind of blinded me in the fact saying like, oh, I'm passionate about it, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was technically a hobby, you know, as much as I would say I was really passionate about it, but it was a hobby.
Yeah,
So-
I can well for we were on I can say that son como phases
Right.
porque back then all three of us were in the coro, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
We were in the
You
choir,
were the
church
Saturdays,
choir.
and we were
on
on
Sundays,
Sundays.
bro.
Yeah.
We were in the
Corridos
choirs.
Corridos cristianos, bro.
Corridos. Bro.
And so then it got to that point where we went to the coro, and then all of a sudden we just stopped.
Right.
And then all of a sudden we started with the música mundana, and then all of a sudden it stopped. So haz de cuenta que son como escaleras. It's
Right.
it's a phase, you know. Se abre se cierra una y se abre otra. Se cierra una y se abre otra. So it's like a phase, you know.
Right.
That hay veces que si puedes, ya después. Because I mean back then we were in the coros. We were like in high school.
Yeah, we were.
We were in high school, so I mean we didn't have work, or if we did, it was like a part time.
Part-time, right.
So we had time for the coro.
Right.
And then ya después, after we started, we graduated, ya no teníamos tiempo para eso. Entonces we stopped doing the coro, or at least for me.
Right.
And then after that, work got in the way. Yeah, I stopped going to the coro.
Right.
And I mean, I loved it. I loved playing at the coro and everything. And then después, I mean, it's hard to balance everything.
Right.
So, but it was something.
Yeah. It's just it has to go back to like the fact as in reality check,
Yeah.
life, we gotta work, we got stuff to pay.
True. Yeah.
And so it's like in a way you kinda like you said, it's phases, but like you also gotta know like, okay, this is just a hobby. So it's like I can just push that aside and focus more on your company.
Yeah.
So it's like what's it called? I mean, that being said, it's just like telling everybody out there, as in just from what I've experienced and whatnot, and like you said, it was phases, because I obviously at a church, luego era música mundana, and then for a small period of time for me it was actually doing it on stages with bigger groups.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I already went through all
phases.
all three phases you could do, and entonces I got to the point where like I guess maybe that's another reason why I could easily just let it go. You know what I mean?
Evolved.
Because
bro.
you did everything in the música. You did choir. You did your own grupo, and then you went out with other big grupos.
Mhm.
So I think you just basically knocked out every single door, and then
Right.
you're just like, okay, now I did it. So
Right.
now I can say rest or whatever
Mm-hmm.
that I did it.
Like Tony Stark at the end game, like you can rest now.
Yeah.
Right. I hope y'all watched the end game movie, because y'all know then at least y'all know how it ended.
Yeah, but you gotta be a Marvel fan, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. Did y'all even watch the end game?
Bro, yo no sé nada de eso.
I watched him, bro. I'm a big Marvel fan, bro.
Right. Martin's grown. I forget.
For real.
Martin had to grow up from a young age, dude. If you think about
bro.
it.
You gotta be like me, bro. You gotta have the mentality of a 12-year-old, bro.
Dude, for real, bro.
I be seeing the most out of pocket stuff, bro.
I know, dude.
He'd be the most random dude in
bro.
el grupo, bro.
Right.
He'd say the most funniest stuff out of nowhere.
Right. Just I
He
don't
would
know.
crack us up so bad, bro.
Remember that one time I think when we were practicing I think it was the same time when we practiced con Kimberly late at night where y'all would throw the water bottle.
Oh,
to
yeah.
the saxophone.
I
She
put
like-
the water bottle on her
She
saxophone.
would focus her attention somewhere else, but she had her you strap your saxophone in, and then tú no sabías algo más. Oh yeah, your mini fridge. Yeah, your mini fridge. It was right. It would be like right where I'm at. And then Martin would just like, hey Martin, pass him an agua, give me water, and he grabbed one for himself too. We didn't even ask. We just grabbing Josue's stuff, bro.
That's
kidding,
fine.
I was
That's
kidding.
what it was here for.
I grabbed that. Martin chugged his water, but I was thirsty, bro. And then I think Kimberly was like right here, right in front of me, and she would look over the other way, and this dude would put a freaking water bottle in there, and then we were like, all right, let's start, and then we would start, and she'd be like no salía ni un sonido, bro, and she'd be like,
It
she's
sounds
like,
weird.
what is wrong with my saxophone? And then she looked, there's a whole ass water bottle in there, bro.
Dude, that's crazy, dude.
A lot of crazy stuff has happened in this room, bro.
In this
I
particular.
remember one time we were practicing. Tenía un hambre, yo. Like always, bro. Tenía un hambre, and I was like, shit, let me get some pizza. Remember I ordered pizza from Pizza Hut? I told him to bring it here. Y'all remember that? So I ordered some pizza from Pizza Hut.
Oh,
Huevo.
dude.
And then I was like, bro, we got to practice, so we couldn't go get it. And I
Right.
ordered it, and we were practicing, but yeah, I was checking the app, to just check if you have any, yeah. And I put the address to your house, not to the room here, because it doesn't have address. So they went to go knock at your door,
And the dog jumped out.
and all we heard was, ah! I was like, yo, guys, wait. And you guys were like, what?
He like, did
I
y'all
was
hear
like,
that?
Did y'all hear that? I was like, they're like, no, bro, you're tweaking. I was like, no, dude, I heard somebody scream, bro. And then I heard a thud. And then I was like, dude, so I go check because you were closer to the door.
Right.
And I was like, dude, the pizza. And I was like, dude, I think. And then you had a dog out front.
Yeah.
You still have it, bro.
Yeah, I still have it.
They trying to attack me too, bro.
Yeah, no, dude. It was funny because after that, what's it called?
The dog bit the pizza lady.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, bro.
The cops showed up and everything. And
Yeah, the whole SWAT team pulled up, bro.
The ambulance, no, también.
Yeah, they had
Ambulance.
They
showed
thought
up
they
and
were
everything.
dealing with Hulk.
It's a little white chihuahua.
Little white chihuahua, bro.
And when the cops showed up, I was just glad that the dog, she was calm because the
She
dog
started geeking, bro.
because the cop was like looking at it. Is your dog aggressive? I was like, no. And she was just chilling right there, like just looking at the cop. I ain't no snitch.
So
she
I was
just
outside
chilling.
dealing with the cops. I was just munching on my pizza.
No, dude, that was just crazy, dude. And then the pizza was like,
Dude,
The
she
box.
she squeezed my pizza, bro.
she smacked the dog.
I didn't
with
give her
it,
no
dude.
tip. That's why I didn't leave a tip.
Yeah, no. But then at the end that night, I mean, nothing bad happened because I
Nah,
think
she
that
was
girl-
okay. She was just exaggerating.
Yeah, she was exaggerating.
She
and
got
then,
scared.
It was just
yeah.
el susto, bro. It was just el susto.
Yeah, and then when the cops were there, they didn't press any charges because at the end she started saying some stuff out loud, and the cop was like, "She's fine. She's just, And so at the end, like, hey, this is what I'm gonna tell you, this and that and that. And then she told that one girl the same thing, like, hey, we're not pressing any charges, and this and that and that and that. So everything worked out at the end. Oh, I think we were practicing.
It was a good pizza though.
It was a good pizza. I think we were practicing
Shout
for your
out Pizza
sister's
Hut. Sponsor the podcast.
right. They were practicing for your sister's party the day after.
That's right.
I think so.
Well, she's just quinceañera.
Yeah.
It was her birthday party, no?
Yeah.
I think she
it was at your
turned
house.
18 though.
Mm.
I don't remember. I don't even know my sisters, bro.
Right.
How,
Yeah,
how old is Yami?
like 12. I don't know.
How old is she?
I have no idea.
Our
I think
our
she might
sisters
be-
our sisters look alike.
Oh yeah, they do
yeah.
look alike.
Dude, it's crazy. Like God made them like in the same build, bro. He ran out of ideas, bro.
Chill, bro.
For real, dude. Just different lenses.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways,
That day was just crazy, dude. What it's called? Now let me ask y'all this: what are y'all plans with the music? Ya que you ya no vas a seguir con Alta.
neta. I think I'm still keep doing it, but not like I used to.
Right.
Like I know recently I helped out my tocayo Chris. Shout out Chris. I helped him out for a party. I helped him out, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna just do it just as a hobby, like ligerito,
Right.
Like if I can, I can. If I can't,
As in, like, if somebody hits you up and you're available, is like,
yeah, I'm gonna be
okay.
like, sure,
okay.
500.
Mínimo,
lower.
bro.
Mínimo.
Mínimo, bro.
Yeah.
Yo pongo mi teclado, my in-ear, whatever.
He's like, más aparte la gasolina,
La
la
gasolina,
comida.
all that.
Right. What about you, Mark?
I'm thinking I'll probably take it, like there's this one norteño grupo that
¿Cómo se llama? Elías
Elías y su relanza.
Hey,
Yeah.
saludos a Luis.
Shout out to them.
Hey, dude, they
Shout
My
out.
boy Luis.
Is that that one group that you also helped out that one time? Is that the same group?
Yeah.
I love how they play, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, nos los topamos in almost every party we go to, bro.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they're fire.
Right.
Tocan bien.
Yeah, mucho respeto para el señor
Right.
Elías. So he's fire with the accordion.
Yeah.
So is his son.
I
With
remember I
Toloche,
saw
bro.
that.
They
Yeah.
they fire. They
Él
good.
entra de todo, bro. Tololoche, bajo quinto, acordeón. I've seen him on TikTok.
Right. And
He's-
so you said he
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna take
Okay.
it, like I mean that's the only grupo that
actually hits you up
Yeah.
and they need help.
yeah. And yeah, I've gone to a couple tocadas with them, but I'll take it light too,
Right.
and it'll still be there. Pero yeah, that's about it.
I mean,
I'm gonna miss it though. I'm gonna miss
Right.
them desveladas.
This is
and
the loudest, right?
Hell no.
Bro, you remember-
I hate desveladas,
Hey, you
bro.
remember we would pull up at the sound checks, with close del trabajo. We would pull up because
Dude, neta. Dude, I look so bummy. They'll be like, they think we're the maintenance workers.
I mean, I'd rather pull up like that and cause I remember our first show that we did con Diana for our first like con Hector and all of them for Durango Fest. You know how Eric showed up? You remember Eric? He showed up in his
Winnie-Pooh?
he
Winnie Pooh.
showed up
Saludos,
in
Winnie Pooh.
his Bucky's pajamas and pantuflas, dude.
Hey, he's comfortable though. Shoot.
Yeah, dude. Like he was like, dude, my mom is about to walk in there like this, and he did.
That's a true musical, bro.
I know, dude. It's like crap, dude. I really, like I said, but You're just doing sound check. It's not like you're doing anything else. So I was
Yeah,
like,
sure. But we were rushing. Remember?
Yeah,
we
y'all
would
always be rushing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd be like, all right, Jose, we'll be right back.
We're gonna
Yeah.
go
We
shower.
didn't play
real quick.
far. We wouldn't play far.
Man, we want to play far. It was always here locally.
Local, yeah.
Yeah.
Our salon is elegancia.
Elegancia.
El salon de elegancia aquí in Canapolis, dude.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout
Put a
out.
shout out.
Put a shout
Sponsor
out.
us.
Sponsor us, bro. We play there all the time.
Right.
That was our salon, dude. We'd play there. The gender reveal. Remember that gender reveal?
Oh, when we took the tambora.
Dude, why does everything, everything badass happen to me, bro? Like, oh shit, my bad.
It
But
wasn't
like,
even on you. It was the girl that she
I
pulled
told her, bro. I got the video on my phone too, bro. Ahorita te lo mando para que lo pongas. I told her, you can see in the video there, I'm like, jala de un lado, cause it was the tambora, right?
Right.
And I told her, I was like, she put what was it?
Yeah, like
Like
one of
the
those
table
party
cover, a
mantel.
mantel over it,
Mantel,
so you
yeah.
couldn't see, cause the color dye seeped through the tambora. The
Mhm.
tambora cuero was
It
clear,
was clear, right?
and it was seeping through, and I could see through the other side. I was like, all right, lo tapó like we wrapped it, and then she's holding both sides. I was like, hey, let go of that side, and I think it's not her fault, cause she was,
Yeah.
she was having a good time,
Right.
so it's not her fault. It's nobody's fault. It was just an accident. And I was like, jala de un lado, so it just like slides off. She was like, okay, and I was like.
Plus the sound, todo el.
Right.
She
couldn't-
couldn't hear me. We were
yeah.
literally right next to the bocina, so
Mhm.
it's not her fault. And I told her, I was like, jala de un lado. Because I remember Said was there. Said
Yeah.
was there, me ayudó en la tuba. He was there, yeah.
Yeah,
en
so
la
you
tuba.
could do that
I
tambora.
could do the tambora. And I was like, jala de un lado. She was like, sure, okay. Y ya cuando llegó, like the beat drop, no, shit, cuando llegó el momento que ya tiene que darle el tamborazo, le di un jalón, bro. Me tumbó toda la tambora, bro. The dust went all over the floor. I was like, bro.
Chris was just like this.
I was
With the little.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I was like, no manches, bro. And then everybody was like, woo! That's
Yeah.
a girl. Cool. But yeah, that salon.
That was our salon pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how many times we performed there. It was I think it was
The majority,
the
bro.
majority, right?
Ese y el Moose Lounge.
Eso ya,
I think in Moose Lodge we only played there
like
once.
once.
Like
No,
legit once. But we were
Oh,
supposed
yeah.
to play there too.
For your sisters?
My sister's 15th,
Yeah.
yeah.
hey, that's the thing about having familiares músicos, bro. That grapa, you know.
I know, dude. Shoot, don't you think I charge my parents? Shit. I'm just kidding.
No, we'd help each other out.
Yeah, we help each other out. You
Hay
know?
veces que lo hacemos de corazón.
Right.
Hey, bro, échame la mano.
And then we'll go home and be like, man.
Hey, Josue, never mind. It's only $20.
Right. What's it called? And yeah, dude, like it's in the whole music, dude. Like I said, Chris and Mar me apoyaron bastante, dude. And what's it called? Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Alta, it had its course. But I mean,
I like it.
yeah.
Caso.
There's be tocadas. I remember that you were like, hey, is it cool if y'all help me out? Or no vamos a cobrar, or we're gonna
Right.
cobrar the minimum.
We'd be cool with it.
Yeah, we're just like, bro.
I think our first
don't worry about
tocada
it.
was
Don't worry about
free,
it.
no?
Our first one was free.
Yeah,
That's
we're
always how
just
you
like-
start off, bro. The
Yeah.
gratis.
Cause I
Yeah.
mean, we had that mindset that we know that we can't, charge like banda MS
Starting
from
when
zero.
we're starting off,
Especially
yeah.
Right.
starting from zero.
Yeah.
Like yeah, we were definitely still starting from zero, and like we were still trying to get our name out there. But like,
Mhm.
but por si nowadays, like, gente just don't wanna pay, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just stuff
And
gets
plus,
expensive, bro.
we knew that we were a team,
Right.
so I mean, we wanted to help each other out, grow
Right.
as a grupo. So we were just like, yeah, bro, don't worry about it.
Right.
I mean, we're playing, we're having fun already.
Right.
So we're just like, nah, don't worry about it.
Right.
We cool.
Yeah. And sadly, our first gig, dude, I had gotten the in-ears and we didn't even use them.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I was so pissed, bro. También, uno ya como músico ya va desarrollando su oído.
Yeah.
Yo me estaba guiando off of the drums next to me, not el
Right.
rebote.
Right.
Que así nos trabamos bien gacho.
Yeah.
Bueno,
dude.
yo me trababa bien gacho, bro.
Right.
Luego tocamos un saxo. Kimberly nos ayudó a esa tocada.
Yeah.
Y ella tocaba, me estaba guiando de lo que ella estaba haciendo. Pero no, sí estaba, I was struggling, bro. Me salí todo bien agüitado.
Dude, honestly,
Hey.
with the in-ears, it's a different,
Otro pedo,
Ese
bro.
es otro pedo,
Otro
dude.
different
pedo.
game, bro.
Yeah, but as soon as you have to, ya que los tuve bien programados, dude, yeah, it's just like a
We'll
whole
dialed in. Yo.
Dialed in.
If any grupos are starting
Yeah,
off, bro, in-ears are
in-ears.
are
A must.
not a must, but like
a must.
A must.
yeah, never mind.
A
yeah.
must, but a
It's
must.
like a must. Like, as in, like, one, like, I mean, if you're still starting off and you don't want to buy monitores yet, because I know.
It's travel light,
Travel light. the in-ears are a good
The way to go.
the way to go. What's it called? And yeah, definitely the in-ears are the way to go. I mean, yeah,
Some people don't like in-ears.
they don't. A lot of people don't, and but I feel like it also goes with the sense of like they also don't give it a chance.
True.
As in like they just try it once, it's just like, oh, no
I
me
don't like
gusta, you know.
Because sometimes
Me cala.
me calo, me duele el oído, but it's just cuestión. Like I've been through. I remember. Oh, you told me you're like, hey, bro, I'm thinking about getting some in-ears. I was stoked. I was like, hey, bet.
So was I, bro.
I was stoked, and then
I thought we were
I
gonna be
didn't-
the músico.
you told me you're like, get your own headphones. I was like, why? No, I was kidding.
Why?
I was like,
You getting the in-ears, you provide headphones.
yeah.
too,
I
bro.
went around asking. I remember I asked you. Remember the purple ones I had? I love those things, but I broke them, bro. I tangled them up. Yeah, vale madre.
I
Yeah.
remember the purple ones.
And then I was like asking around. They're like, what's some good budget ones? Because I didn't want to, go all out and then not me like it,
Yeah.
But I had to try a couple pairs, because sometimes the goma's too hard and te molesta. But a veces sometimes te fastidia el in-ear.
Yeah.
Hay veces que sí te fastidia. Ya cuando me empieza a fastidiar, I just hang it over my ear and I just
Yeah.
hear it.
I just switch them out.
Yeah.
Put one in. Put
Yeah.
them out. Yeah.
Because that's the question. I like to tell a lot of people as in like, whenever calo with the in-ears, like me, nunca lo subía todo. I would put it half, and then meanwhile the guy, whoever's like messing around with it, be like, oh, you're good. So I would always have it at a low volume.
Oh, so if you ever need to bring it up.
So I
you
need to bring it up. I was able to, porque then again, if you have it all hasta arriba, and
It's just
then,
going to max out. You're
then-
stuck there.
yeah, and then what's it called? Then you're just trying to get him to subirte lo más, and like you have a lot, but then it's just like, it's just it's question of having a way to manage it. I mean, then again, the way I would do it is not the only way to do it. It's just there's so many other ways, and it works for a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Just that for us, but obviously Martin would quería escuchar un poco de todo.
Yeah.
And it all just depends on what you want to hear. Because I know yo también quería escuchar un poco de todo. But I mean, other than that, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even keep the in-ears in, like,
Yeah,
at all.
I see
I'll
you.
probably
I see
have
you.
one and
You
just
just
put
hang it, yeah.
Yeah. Or just put the volume really low. Pero like, like just to have like that little like glance of what I'm doing. And then I would make a guiado de la batería, pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's just cuestión of having to just mess with it,
Tu
dude. But
gusto.
in-ears are the way to go. When you travel light and then you have more room. We always had a lot of room. And so, I mean,
Dude, every single tocado we had to buy the big pack of batteries.
batteries, dude.
I feel like if we would have saved our money on batteries, we would have bought another set of in-ears, bro. We bought so many
For real, dude,
batteries
we bought so many batteries, dude.
before we started.
Mhm.
Battery check. Anybody, you turn it on and be like, got full battery.
Right.
I need batteries.
Right.
En la bolsa, güey.
Dude, I had a couple times que se me descargaban.
Mid
Mid-
gig.
Yeah.
gigs, yeah. Yeah, I mean, but
That happened to me, bro. I was so no tenemos monitor in the acoustics in the room just echo. I was
Right.
like, I tried to get Ishmael to help me. Ishmael was like vibing out, he's doing his thing. I was like, Ishmael, no me hacía caso, Ishmael, and
Right.
he's like, huh? He'd be like, what? I was like, what? I was like, my battery pack, my body pack
right.
is dead. And he's like, cool. No me escuchó. Like,
Cool.
Ishmael. I guess I don't know what I don't think he
Right.
understood me. And I was like, hey, dude, I was like, it's dead. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he would like rush to grab
The
some
next
battery.
one.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he'd be swapping it out.
Right.
But yeah, dude, I remember you told us we would always put it to the side. You're like, hey, give rechargeable batteries. No te hacemos caso. That was the
Yeah.
biggest struggle. So if you're gonna have rechargeable batteries,
I mean, I bought some, pero me personally, I wouldn't charge them.
dude, they would die. Bro.
They would like they
would be
literally.
dead, bro. They have batteries.
You gotta find some good ones. I mean, the
Yeah.
ones that I got, they were the Amazon.
the Amazon specials, bro.
Yeah, and they just didn't last that long. Like literally within like a couple like minutes, I feel like ya se habían descargado. And I tried them out for a bit, but at that point I was just like, whatever, I'll just not use them no more. And so we continued buying more batteries.
Speaking of mishaps, remember one time we played our second to last kermes because we would offer ourselves to the kermeses for the churches. My brother over here, we're supposed to put up our drums.
Bro.
We took our drums because we weren't because it was a big stage. It was a big
Oh,
stage
the first Christmas we did.
over in Concord.
Yeah.
we were supposed to take our drums. We were putting our drums. They had a
Right.
big old consola, de
Right.
16 canales.
Right. Oh, so because he was told to bring your own drums.
Yeah,
set.
you bring your
you
own
were told
drums
to bring
because
your own drum set.
grupo danzas,
Right.
grupo danzas. Like they would have a whole show for everybody, and it was our. We got there for to instalar todo. Have our keyboards ready, samples loaded, todo. We're like, all right, where do we put the drums? They were like, what? Oh, the organizer.
Yeah, the organizer was like,
He was
hey,
like,
at
"Nah."
the end. Yeah, at the end he was like, hey, can y'all just use this one? It was an electric.
An
one.
electric drum
I
set.
was like,
Bro,
dude.
this dude threw the biggest fit, bro.
I swear I felt like a little kid throwing a berrinche, bro.
But then again, it was how do you play wabangos on those? Because
Yeah.
we used the
rim.
the rim. So
that's
like,
why I was throwing my fit, bro, because it's not
Yeah.
the same.
It's not the
It's
same.
not the same.
it's not the same. And I mean,
At the end of the day, you just gotta acostumbrar.
it's like yeah. I mean, I understand what Chris is saying, and like I mean, ya ni modo, we have to work with what we can work with. But I mean, other than that, but I mean, like I understand you isn't like it's not the same. Like we're not playing, like we know the sense of like you need el aro, to do your
It's
wapangos.
what you're used to.
And at the end,
And you know it sounds good.
At the end, he played it casi como cumbia. It literally sounded like
yeah.
I remember that day, but that day was just all kind of weird. But like the second kermes, dude, like
Oh,
you
that
guys-
was fire.
that
That,
was
one
nice.
we used not our drum set. We used the audio guy's drum set.
No, we used my drum set.
Really?
Yeah.
we took the drum set. I have a picture of it.
And then we had a bomb, stage.
A nice stage.
Not,
and
not
everything.
tarima, dude. I think
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
that
sexy.
thing was nice, dude. And I remember a couple people had asked me like, "Hey, is that your stage?" I was like, "No."
I would have been like, hell yeah, what you want? Nah, man.
"Yeah, dude." But then again, I mean, shout out to Fernando. 'Cause
Solazo.
he's just a good as he has the equipment obviously.
Él ya sabe, bro. Él ya está.
And even the in-ears, I feel like it was
Dude,
smooth,
crispy.
Yeah, bro.
nice
crispy,
and
bro.
crispy. But then again, like I said, he has more time doing it. I mean,
Es
he's been
que-
doing it for so long.
Él como es músico, él sabe qué es lo que un músico quiere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Él si le dices, hey, súbela esto, he'll no tantearle, pero él
Right.
básicamente él ya va a saber cuánto subirle para
Right.
que te guste, like yo no tuve ningún problema con mi in-ear, no se cortaba, no nada, dude. It was like cleanest thing, dude. He knows what he's doing for sure.
Yeah, like he's been doing it for so long, dude. And like I said, I mean, like you said, he's a músico himself, so he kind of
Mhm.
knows
He's been in it for a good while.
for a good while. Entonces, that's another thing for like people like. I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't gonna hear this, but like anybody who's doing or wants to go into engineering, like being a sound engineer, or like really has that temptation and trying to do it. I would kind of personally say that as in go out to a party and actually hear an actual person that knows how to do all that stuff, because when you jump into the game, like I was like, one, you don't know you don't even have your own preference of how you want your drums to sound.
You just want it to sound.
You just want it to sound. Entonces, like, you kind of need a, like, let's say you go to a party and you see, or just an actual baile, you be hearing Conjunto Nuble playing. You just like, dude, that drum sounds crisp. Sounds crisp. Entonces, you just kind of need to know how to actually, like, what kinds kind of sounds you want to go for? Because then so many engineers
do it differently.
regular diferente, tienen diferentes gustos. But I mean, that's why you kind of also have to go around and just kind of like find your gusto. Because like for instance, the drums, like me, a nice crisp drums will sound
The kick.
like todo el cuerpo, el punch, pero I would call
like
it
the attack,
the
no?
attack. Yeah, it's just a nice little click. And it's just like, and it has a sweet spot.
Yeah.
It has its very own sweet spot. Entonces, like, not a lot of people can get a sound like
Sometimes it just sounds boom,
that. Boom, boom.
like flat,
Flat, yeah.
flat and puffy.
Puffy, yeah, and like it's just cuestión. I mean, but then again, like I said, I mean, I got to play, be part of Fernando's projects también, and so I always kind of had an idea of how I always wanted my drum sets to sound.
Some people cut corners and use a trigger.
Yeah,
¿Cómo se llama?
yeah,
Oh,
electric-
module, a kick module?
kick
Module.
That sounds
They-
clean too, but it shows off what you know if you actually do the
Right,
actual
right.
kick.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a good engineer, but dude, whenever it came to La Pata, dude, I loved.
Half a sound check was just the kick, bro. I'll be honest
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, half the sound check was mainly the kick, dude. But other than that, I mean, it's like just things that you kind of have to like expect, and learn off of. Porque también remember that one time cuando regulamos,
When?
cuando rentamos el audio to that one costeño group. En
In
Charlotte.
Charlotte?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, y ellos llegaron con electric kick también.
Mhm.
But keep in mind, if you're gonna do the electric kick, buy a good one.
Yeah,
'Cause
don't
not
cheap out.
all of
Don't
them
cheap out,
sound.
bro.
Not
Lo
all
barato
of them
sale
sound
caro,
good.
bro.
Yes, and I guess the ones they were using just didn't sound as good.
That party
And-
was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Y
There were
luego,
gunshots.
yeah. Y luego también in el bass, the type of bass that they had, it just had a lot of like resonancia too,
Yeah.
but then again, like a good sound engineer, like most people would just be like, I see, ya lo dejo, whatever.
Yeah.
But dude, I kept trying to figure out how to make it sound more focused and more clean, and eventually, like after like their first set, I finally managed it. And I mean, just cuestión of like having to expect that having to be in a putiza, dude. Cause I remember one time también le renté el audio a un grupo and they didn't show up to calar. They just
Is
llegaron
that
a
the one time
tocar.
I went with you?
No, I
Oh.
think you didn't go with me that time.
We gotta
And,
talk
like,
about. We gotta talk about
yeah.
that. We gotta talk about that.
Entonces, like, yo andaba, like, as soon as they were like, well, ya ni modo, it's just, así hay que empezar. And then I think the guy from the local didn't let me do a sound check either.
Yeah,
Entonces,
nomás
so,
quieren llegar y tocar y así en
Mhm.
caliente. Like,
Entonces, so I just had that in putiza. And sound engineering, dude, it's a lot of putiza, dude. But what day were you talking about?
remember that one time where, where was it? Where you did a renta de audio y luces up in Charlotte for that Grupo Costeño in that little salon. When was it? It was near Wendover, near the Bojangles Stadium. It was a little salon where I got they hit my truck leaving the. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
So okay, so we were there for a good minute. We were there.
Yeah.
We got there early. They literally had to open the door for us because there's two salones. There's one next to each other. One's really big, like a
Right.
bodega. There was just a much smaller one. We thought it was in the big one. We pulled up, y ya había, because we went in and we
Yeah,
were like,
we
ya
went.
estaban las mesas y todo. But it was for a quinceañera and it looked like a boda because it was white.
Mhm.
And I was like, Jose, are you sure it's here? We were just chilling in the parking like si fuera ahí.
Right.
And then we pulled up and we knocked on the door and we're like, hey, is it here? Where can we unload? And she was like, what are you talking about? We're like,
Right.
yeah, where can we unload the stuff for the grupo and the sonido, luces and all that?
I think at the end she told us that there
Yeah,
was
she's
no
like, no es
grupo there.
aquí. And then
Yeah.
we turned the corner. Ya estaba el DJ, ya tenía todas
Yeah.
sus cosas. I was like, oh, she's not here. They're like, oh, it's in el otro salon next door. We turned around. We were vlogging too.
Yeah.
That vlog never came out.
Never
bro.
came out.
Never came out, bro. I would set up like, me senté bien Casey Neistat, bro. I put the camera like on the side and then time lapse it, you
Yeah.
know. But that tocada was wild because, we set up. I think your dad went, your uncle went.
Yeah.
They were helping us, bajar bocinas, bajar luces. You would dedicate to the sonido. I was putting up the lights because at that party I was, setting up lights with the iPad,
Mhm.
configuring everything. The group wasn't showing up because they were at a Winston-Salem.
Oh,
They were
yeah,
at
I know what you
Winston-Salem.
mean.
Tocan perrón, bro. They got that gente,
Mhm.
la gente costeña. They know what's up. So, we set up everything. No comimos, no almorzamos ni nada. Cause remember I got your
Oh,
house
yeah.
early? Cause we were hauling you just bought the trailer.
I just got the trailer.
He just bought the trailer and you didn't have a truck. So you're like, hey, Chris, échame la mano con the truck. And I was like, bet. And then we hooked up my truck, subimos todo, ya estamos listos. Fuga. And, bajamos todo. Tú listas todo el sonido. Yo las luces. And then the grupo got there late. They were just taking their sweet time, putting everything up.
Right.
And we were crowded. We were in a little corner.
Yeah, and
No había mucho room.
I remember there was a specific way I wanted to place the speakers. Y luego la señora no nos dejó.
No.
Que van a poner
que
algo
una
ahí.
mesa. Y nunca
Yeah,
pusieron
y
nada.
nunca pusieron nada.
Para los regalos.
Yeah, y nunca pusieron
Nunca
nada.
llevaron regalo a la gente, güey.
Yeah,
de
but
sobre.
Yeah, that day I remember it. But then that night, dude, it just got crazy.
Había más alcohol que soda.
Yeah.
Cerveza lo desgraciado, dude. Ya se está poniendo tarde. It's because that salon is strict. That salon that we were at was strict. They want you out at this hour. Everybody needs to be out,
Yeah.
clean everything y ya. So ya llegó la noche. Oh, ya la gente ya no bien entrada. Y eso quiere una quinceañera, bro.
Yeah.
But it's not a surprise, You know how
Yeah.
Mexicans are, bro. Saludos a la raza. I'm guilty of that
Trying
myself.
to redeem himself.
Yeah. Nah. But that one ambiente. That I wanted to dance, but I had to do my job.
Right.
But tenían buen ambiente, ya la gente ya anda bien entrada. Ya llegó tiempo de que llegó la dueña, hasta tuvo que llegar la dueña. Or the manager. It was the manager. La doña no llegó. It was the manager. She was like, all right, time to go. Because ya pegaron las 12.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think the people still wanted more music.
Querían más música.
and
Porque
I was
tenían
just
tan
like,
buen ambiente.
Yeah,
dude.
and
They were lit.
Yeah, they were lit. Entonces, like, the DJ guy, like la señora just told me, yeah, when it hits 12, págale.
Yeah,
I was
stop.
like, all right, entonces, I'm doing my job.
Mm-hmm.
Entonces, you know, told us hasta las 12 y hasta las 12 y al punto. And then that one borracho guy came out and was like, no lo desconectes, you know, this and that. Like, I mean, it's up to her, it's la señora, you know, she says fine. And I waited a little bit. But then she told me, no, yeah. And so I started disconnecting. Hasta me llamó culero.
Dude, la gente no está diciendo groserías. They're like,
yeah, dude.
había una señora que se nos arrimó a Josué. Dude, me dio un coraje, bro. Pero ya ni modo. La gente,
Right.
you know,
Right.
dijo, no, que a veces como uno de músicos, they talk down on us.
Yeah.
Like, we're peasants, dude. They're like, si no fuera, dude, like, I quote this dude. She said, word for word, she's like, si no fuera por mí, no tragarías.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Dude, me dio un coraje, bro. I was
dude.
like, what? I was like, dude, eso no se dice,
Yeah.
bro. Eso no se
Yeah.
dice. Mucha
And I
falta de
think-
respeto.
And then I remember the guy that que me contrató at the end, like, he stepped in. He was like, no, okay, you know, he started legando too, you know. And
Yeah.
you know, at that point, I was just like, I just want to leave.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
wanted to leave.
Yeah,
we
we
just
just
wanted
wanted
to
to
get because
leave.
stuff was gonna get. People were yelling,
Yeah.
and then I remember during the tocada, one of the músicos was no sé qué pasó.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Una invitada se la arrimó during the like mid song y le empezó a gritar y le se dijo cosas que no sé
Yeah.
qué. Dude, it got crazy. That's when I knew I was like, this is not over. Dude.
It's
There's
not
more
over,
coming,
yeah,
and
there's
then
more coming.
eso pasó y luego the manager got a call from because I was her on the phone to la dueña. And la dueña's like, all right, charge them $100 every hour que se andan pasando. Because ya era la una, ya pegó la una.
Yeah.
Y Josué y yo
And
ya
she had to
queríamos
clean up.
desconectar.
Yeah.
La gente ya andaba bien brava, que no, que queremos música y los músicos pues ya no, pues seguían tocando.
Right.
Ellos querían seguir tocando porque la gente quería más. Ahora
Right.
sí, como músico, you feel it, you
Right.
know? Y nosotros, you know, we work to a certain extent of how much you've been paid, you know. You're like, si dicen que ya córtale, because you
Right.
don't want to, you know, burn bridges with gente, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're also doing a job and you got to respect the rules. So, ya empezamos a desconectar. La gente se puso brava. I was like, so we got to hurry up, dude. Start getting bring cajas para meter los cables
Right.
y todo eso.
And I remember my uncle también se empezó a meter in whatever was going on.
Yeah, that's what you're-
And I was like, I had told you too. I was like, dude, if my uncle gets punched, oh well, he shouldn't have been there.
For real, I
He's
know,
like, he
they-
shouldn't have been
they
there. dude.
metido. But
Yeah.
we were cleaning up. Ya los músicos ya se fueron. Ya se
Ya
acabó.
se
¿no?
fueron.
La gente andaba gritando. Bro, ese salón lo dejaron feísimo.
Oh
bro.
yeah, and I remember that
Porque
lady. That
La,
lady
la,
was
la
like,
doña, una de las muchachas dijo, no, ella nomás quieren las mesas limpias. So what they started doing was
throwing
whatever
everything
was on the table al piso.
Al piso,
Dude, they
dude.
literally dragged their hands across. They're like, nomás lo
Yeah.
que quieren limpias I have a video of it too,
Right.
bro.
And so they
Lo único
threw
que
everything
quieren
on the
es
floor.
las mesas limpias. So what they would do, they throw everything on. Dejaron las ollas de mole,
Yeah.
de arroz in the kitchen.
Not the mole, bro.
Mole was smacking though, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Got me some mole. But dejaron un tiradero, bro.
Yeah, dude, I remember, and then I remember la misma doña pues que estaba ahí,
Ujú.
que se quedó, you know, to clean up. She had told her boss, she was like, no les des esos depósitos, cause look how they left it.
Dude,
Yeah.
cervezas like llenas en el piso tirando.
Just
Era
it was
no,
a
y luego
mess,
no era
dude.
piso, era carpeta, todo el
Carpeta.
salón, dude.
Sí, y a pesar es pura cerveza, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, it was crazy cuz ya after that ya empezamos a arrimar la trailer a la mera entrada.
Mhm.
Todos ya se iban sacando comida. I gave them room to be able to go through the side y
Right.
todo. I told Jose, I was like, Jose, we gotta hurry up,
Yeah, we
bro,
gotta
because
hurry up.
like we were so like uneasy because people nos empezaron a agredir y decirnos cosas.
Yeah.
So lo que empezamos a hacer era Josué, yo ya había bajado todas las luces estaban en la caja,
Yeah,
because
already,
las luces is just quick,
Yeah.
quitar luces, guardar torres, guardar cables, and
Right.
I was done faster doing my
Right.
thing, so I was like, I'm gonna help Josué out. I was like, Josué, I'm gonna bring in the truck, arrimarla la puerta, bajarla, bring down the door of the trailer, start metiendo cajas,
Mhm.
because you know stuff started getting uneasy,
Yeah.
people started arguing. And, you know, I started doing that. Jose was unplugging. I think your uncle was wrapping cables and putting them in boxes. As soon as that box was full, vámonos pa' dentro.
Yeah.
Vamos pa' dentro. And I would just keep an eye on stuff. And finishing there, dude, the lady que te dijo, like, que nos agredió, They were outside sitting on top of a big white cooler que tenía las tortillas. They whipped out their own speaker. They were singing Jenny Rivera, bro.
Yeah, they were just chilling.
And then she was literally talking to us and like to me and Jose, like she didn't just like
Como si nada había
como si
pasado.
nada, dude. I was just,
like, bro.
but yo no soy muy rencoroso, so I was just
Right,
like,
right.
I was like, I understand that they're having a good time and they cut their fun. Soy rencoroso, so I was like, yeah, whatever. And they were just like, los quiero contratar para la quinceañera de mi
And
hija.
they never called me.
They
dude.
never called, bro. Nos mintieron.
But I mean, it's fine, dude. I mean, a lot of borrachos be saying like
Yeah,
random
it's whatever
stuff.
though. We don't take it to heart.
Nah, what's it called? I mean,
On the way home,
I
bro.
think there's another one with y'all too. Whenever we played on a Sunday night and y'all were trying to dip,
Oh yeah.
and like, it was like a small house
It
party.
was at a house party
And luego una borracha just kept talking to us, and I think she was
from New York.
yeah. And,
She was hitting on all of us, dude. Me being loyal, you're like, no.
yeah, and like I was trying to go too, but I was just trying to go, and but I think I was still there with a friend, and they were talking to that girl. They kept talking.
Distracting her, bro.
Yeah,
so we can
and-
leave.
and I'm just like I'm trying to go too. I'm like, dude, Chris and Mom already left. I'm trying to go, and it was my dad and that other friend. They just kept talking, and then that girl, and like I'm trying to get my dad, and my other friend was just like, yo, let's dip, dude. I want to leave, and but I guess that one other friend was digging that girl, and to the point where
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, let's just go. I want to leave, and she just got so annoying, dude.
In that party, dude, había un borrachito. You know how era una carpa.
Oh,
Una
when he
carpa.
fell.
Dude, había un borrachito. Estaba así, like, he was standing, and like, está así, like, está frito, está frito.
Yeah.
It was just chilly that day. And then I guess se quiso reclinar en un like the poste, like, you know those postes? And the poste was like down there, and I don't know what he was doing here, and so he was just like, whoa, he
Right.
tried to lean on it, but no había nada. That dude ended up under the carpa, bro. He went straight.
I know
through,
you
bro.
were telling me about. I missed it. I
was
missed
dying,
it.
bro. I saw everything, dude. I couldn't
Right.
play, dude. I was just tearing
Right.
up. That was so funny.
Your dad saw it too, cause me and him looked at each other and we started cracking up, bro. Cause all you saw his boots like that, but under the carpa, so we were just cracking
He's
up.
like, what do you say? Que se le acabó el piso.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, sad, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, dude. We had so many gigs, dude.
So the craziest stuff happens, bro.
What's one of those gigs that like kind of like that like y'all always remember because it was like the dumbest one, like just anything in general.
Dang.
¿Cuál será?
Because there was never a serious moment with Chris and Martin at
Never,
all. Dude.
bro.
Never.
Puro
A
desmadre.
serious moment.
Like the people who know us, dude. Somos un desmadre, bro. Un relajo que somos.
Hey, whenever somebody would fart, bro.
Why y'all looking at me, bro? Why y'all looking at me, bro?
I don't remember, but yeah, dude, is
Somebody would toot, bro, and it would just stank.
I go to the. I mean, I'm behind everybody, so I'd get the whiff first. I'd be like,
Boy was at eye level.
oh, that's what you would think that besabas. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
I was like, boy would start choking. Boy would start tearing up, bro.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, like what was the question?
like which was like one of the like besides like which one was like the best one you thought, but like which one was like one of the ones that
Like
you won't forget?
Honorable mention.
Yeah.
Shoot. That's a. I don't know. You caught me off guard. Me agarraste en curva. What about you, Marin?
I think all of them tienen algo que.
Right, they just have something, you know.
Ya sea
Yeah.
bueno o malo.
Right.
They always have something.
Yeah, they always have something.
For instance, that one de la tambora, that one was still.
That
Right.
was my favorite.
That
That was
was-
funny. That was funny.
That would go for us, and then. Wait, what other one? There's some tocadas that will stay with us.
Yeah, dude. I mean, just every tocada, forms us as who we are and the bond that
Right.
we build together. But I think, my favorite one will always be the one that quinceañera up in Mooresville. Con la Conociel. We had
Oh,
the people
yeah.
dancing, bro. That's the one when I thought I was like, yo, we're getting we're
Right,
getting
right.
it, we're,
We're
getting
getting it,
somewhere.
right. Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that one's pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, like I said, most of them is like if I'm honest with you, dude, like I think that gig probably would have been the last one that I actually started that I actually liked.
Mm-hmm.
Porque yeah, from there, dude, is like
You had the whole crew with us too.
yeah, and I remember I think that might be the last one I ever liked, but then after that, it's just like the other ones, yeah, like the ones that I had after that was just like they weren't it. At least for me, they just weren't it. So it's like every tocada we had from when we started to like that tocada de Uciel, dude, that was just those were all the good ones, and then after that was just like yeah, just none of the other tocadas ya no me gustaron, dude.
It wasn't the same.
They weren't the same.
Mm-mm.
Just they weren't, and it just sucks that like it took this long to finally realize like okay, I think I'm done with music, you know. Well, live performance in general, because, you know, like we said, music is always going to be in our bloods.
Yeah.
It's always going to be in our bloods. But what's it called? I mean, yeah, dude, I like that. That was probably the last one I actually liked. After that, was yeah, it was like, yeah, like you said, it wasn't.
But you know what I really like? Palomazos, bro. Not that, like, for me, like, a palomazo, like, playing with another grupo, like, you start reflecting on, like, oh, shoot, I got this bond with my grupo. Like, how
Right.
different it is with another grupo.
Another grupo.
Yeah.
Like, you start thinking, like, damn, bro, like, for example, like, una parada or, like, le metes un tono extra and you either you follow or,
Mhm.
you know, you follow up with a paron or whatever. Like, you start seeing, like, oh, shit, they don't do it how we do it, you know?
Right.
Because I remember...
That's true.
Like, for example, you know, ya cuando un grupo ya está bien acoplado, you know, it's not the
right.
same, dude.
It's not.
Like, if you replace Martin or, you know, it's not going to sound the same. It's not going to feel the same.
Right.
You're going to be at ease. You're going to be like, oh, shit.
Huevo.
Or with Josue, like, you know. But my favorite thing is, you know, palomazos. Like, you know, just, like, expressing what you've learned with your people, you know, with your grupo.
Right.
With your grupo, you know. Like, you I don't want to say show off, but, like, you know,
Right.
te brillas, you know. You're
Right.
like, oh, shit. You know, metele esto. Because that's probably not something that the other grupo adds to it. Because, you know,
Right.
I like adding tonos.
Same
Extra
with me.
tonos.
Same
I love
with
adding.
me.
I love adding extra tonos to songs. Aunque se escuchen, it's gonna sound different. I don't want to say it sounds weird.
Right.
Music has different variations
Right.
too.
Yeah, just like how Ishmael said, like the first podcast, like rules in the music, like rules were meant to be broken to a certain extent.
Bro.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
hasta que la riegues. You know, obviously
Yeah.
you can't go out metiéndole menores,
Yeah.
mayores donde no debe. You know.
Right.
But-
I mean, dude. I mean, just in general, dude. We've just evolved and improved as as people in general. Cause what's it called? I mean, you do like from when I remembered. Last gig con like, I don't know if you remember, but I remember it was like your first performance con Extremo and you hit me up. Cause you were so nervous.
Oh yeah, I was like, dude, I don't think I could play.
Right, you were so nervous and
I don't think I did play.
yeah, you did.
I did.
It was in the festival and
Kitty Hawk.
Kitty Hawk. That was like the first one.
Over
you
in
actually-
Kill Devil, ain't they? Oh yeah, in that festival, bro.
Yeah.
Saludos al boa.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Saludazos a boa. And I remember that gig. You had hit me up because you were nervous.
Dude, neta. We were who's in the group? We were drummer. My dad was singing.
Servando.
Servando and Fama.
Fama. Yeah. So a Fama.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, you're nervioso, bro. But now that I go back to it, there was no reason for me to be nervous. You know?
Right,
You just
right.
got to be confident in yourself. But, you know, every time, that's going to sound weird, but every time I'm about to start playing, bro, I got to go to the bathroom, bro.
This boy nervous.
Hey, that's the I guess it's because I'm not pedorreando del
Yeah, now we found the culprit, bro.
No.
What's it called? But yeah, no, I mean, then again, I mean, it's just in general, like Ishmael also said, like, no matter how long we've been doing this, like, los nervios todavía nos agarran, dude.
Facts.
Because we just don't know how the gente's gonna react.
Facts.
Yeah, and like I said, like, our first couple of gigs, dude, it's as much as that it sucks, and I'm gonna say it out loud, is that, like our first couple of gigs, la gente, like, we're just, tocábamos de todo, la gente no
yeah.
quería bailar until, like, the last 30 minutes, like, dude, come on.
It's like haciendo el delicioso, nomás
Yeah.
acá, twist aquí, twist allá,
Yeah.
you know, no sabes ni
Yeah.
para dónde darle, you know.
Right, but I feel like then again,
Le picábamos de todo.
right, and I had a family friend, well, I had, I think, the esposa del ahijado de my parents, she was saying that, like, it might be the fact that we didn't have any lights. You know, because we would always have the lights on.
No me veía.
Yeah, right.
El prieto.
And like we would always have the lights on
I
because
hate
we had
that.
no luz, you know,
hate
no
that, man.
illuminación. So it's like, cause she said, cause she was like, me personally, I don't want to dance if the lights are on. until they got me thinking. And I was like, okay.
Because with the lights off, you honestly feel like nobody's watching you.
Right.
But
right.
once you like start setting the mood con las luces y todo,
Right.
Pon ambiente.
Yeah.
It opens up the dance floor. Because if you just have the lights on, because I've noticed that when we played with the lights on, honestly, it's not my favorite to play with the lights on. Because I feel like we're not setting the mood for the people to like feel comfortable.
Right.
Get used to the grupo of like what we're doing for them just to get up and dance. Because a veces la gente le da pena or, you know, to break the ice basically.
Right.
Like breaking the ice. But yeah, that's true, bro. You gotta play. You gotta have some good lighting, you know, to get la gente moving. You know, it's just all mental. It's all mental.
It's
You
just
gotta
all
break
mental.
the ice. Yeah, it's like a good icebreaker.
Yeah. But I mean, other than that, dude, we had a really good run.
Dude,
Oh, well.
Y muchas regañadas.
Why you looking at? You better not look at me, bro.
What's it called? And other than that, I mean, like we've improved a lot. You know, what's it called? I mean,
We've grown, bro. We've learned new instruments and everything, bro.
yeah, dude. I know you picked up el bajo quinto.
I've been, low key, bro. Like el norteño como pegó.
Right.
you picked up the accordion.
Well, I mean, but it's like almost the same thing as el teclado.
Oh,
Just that the fact I was like, just gotta get el toque del acordeón. I mean, but yeah, I guess in a way, yeah, I picked up el acordeón too. And you picked up el sincero.
I picked up the baqueta.
The baqueta.
He picked up a different size of baqueta. That's
Yeah,
it.
dude. Yeah.
Want to size up?
Right. But
He
I mean,
growing.
other than that, dude, I mean, shoot, dude. I mean, like the last legit, like, I ain't gonna lie, the last legit like thing that I actually felt good was whenever we had Pechuga and
I miss Pechuga, bro.
Mi
and
pechuguita.
Edgar. I'm not Edgar, Pechuga and Eduardo. It was just a whole different sound, dude.
Yeah.
Like Eduardo had potential, dude, and
He
like
still does.
he still does, and that's what I like to like. I would tell everybody that's even been here, like as much as I don't want to make it seem like que like people van a sobresalir conmigo. It's not me trying to go out like that, but it's like I always wanted like anybody who's barely learning or like sabe, but like they just haven't really like defined the way they want to play. And like I always wanted them their potential. I would always tell that to Kimberly, and I don't think I ever told Eduardo, but dude, like Eduardo, like whenever he joined, dude, like él se acopló bien, dude.
He did.
Se
He
acopló
practiced
bien.
day and night.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
I saw his little papers where he would write.
He'd write
the notas,
notes,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
we were struggling at first, but
yeah,
obviously that's where it all begins.
yeah, it all begins, dude.
But next thing you know, he don't even need his notes.
Yeah.
Bro.
And like I would even tell y'all too, like dude, like there's so much that we can do. Is it's like not just because we know a little bit doesn't mean that that's our limit. You know what I mean? And like I mean we still involved in general como músicos, dude. You know, and there's still more potential to go. Sobresalir. But like that's what I always tell people. Like I always want, or like whenever they join me, is like no te voy a poner reglas.
Mhm.
One, because I mean, like I kind of also want you to meterle tu propio like estilo. You know.
Well, yeah.
I don't want you to play how I want you to play, as in like I want you to kind of
Express
create your
yourself.
own thing, yeah,
Add what you think sounds good.
right, and other than that, dude, is like we managed to modify a lot of songs, como la de Amor Carnal.
Mhm.
Tú le agregaste like a whole different like it's same tonos, but like you played with
Like
them
pisadas,
the
different pisadas, like add pisadas. Because if you think about it, like me, I picked up the tuba like because I saw Jose playing and
Right.
I started like I was like, damn, this dude like chingón. So like I want to start playing tuba. I remember no me daban chanza when my dad was in that grupo. No me daban
Right.
chanza, bro. They're like,
Right.
no, tú quédate en las percusiones.
I remember.
You remember? No
Yeah,
me daban chanza.
like to the point where like you still didn't even want to know what you wanted to do.
I didn't.
And I remember like one
Todavía
time
no.
I practiced.
Boy.
Like obviously we had like in that grupo you were a ser el percusionista de los
Mhm.
congas, but like I could tell that you didn't want to do that. You want to do something else. And I
Mhm.
remember even one time I practiced, your dad I had asked you, what do you want to do? But you just didn't know what you wanted to do.
Bien decidioso yo.
Yeah, and then after I quit, then when I found out you were learning too, I was like, oh shoot,
I think I started off of on a Yamahita.
Mm,
The Yamaha
The Yamaha.
PSS 470.
right.
That's the one that La Dinastía uses, right?
Yeah.
That one, I didn't know what I had. I was like, shit, Tecleto feo pedorro. The whole
Right.
story. No,
Oh, you also had the Roland XP10.
oh yeah, the XP10. That one, that one was like cuando le empezó a dar machín. Because I
Right.
remember Servando tenía un Roland GW7.
Yeah.
Y esa, esa tenía la tuba
Wasn't that thing
de...
broken all types of ways?
Yeah, in all types of ways.
Dude, yeah. I was like, yo, quiero un Roland. I was like, and then I think my dad had one out of nowhere.
Right.
And empecé a agarrar ese, and I was like, Dad, can I take it to the house to practice with it? And he was like, sure. And then I think during spring break, I was still in school. And me agarraba tocando. Y luego, I would see that you would mess with sounds and stuff like that. And I always thought it was just tuve chacheta, tuve chacheta. And then I started experimenting con bajo piano, bajo
Right.
charcheta. And
Right.
then that's how así me empecé a desarrollar.
Right.
You know, I would practice and practice. But, you know, getting back to it, you know, I've seen people try to base their playing off of other group, like other tuberos.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, not, like, por ejemplo, I like not to call anybody out, but like,
Right.
I see people trying to play like, el de la banda roja. Ese es su
Dude, that
perro
dude-
para tocar, bro.
right.
He's fire, dude. Obviously, yeah, toca perrón. Like, he's clean with it, bro. He knows what he's doing. Like, I've seen people trying to base off playing like him or Leonard Pad,
from
el
los
ex tubero
Players.
de los Players.
Yeah.
Ahora que es tubero de Impacto de Tuzantla.
Right.
I've seen people trying to play like him, but like la mera neta, obviously sí los veo tocar o off of YouTube videos, pero like yo nunca me he puesto a pensar I want to be like them.
Right.
Like, I always wanted to be me. Like I wanted to play and people to be like, oh, that's Chris. Like I wanted to be, you know, different. You know, add more flavor to the songs where it might not need it, but you know, it's always good to hear it.
Right, for sure.
That's how I've always based off on my playing. Like obviously I might sound like somebody that I don't know.
Right.
Because I've seen some good tuberos like Pablo Mondragon.
Mondragon, yeah.
I remember seeing a YouTube video of him playing, and I showed you. You're like, oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, I know that
He's
guy.
playing Mi Amigo El Diablo.
Yeah.
And I was like, mira, güey, le mete aquí, le mete allá. Dude, that's fire, dude. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I know that guy. And then I remember one time you had a tocada in Salisbury. And I met
Pablo
him. I was like,
there. Yeah, Pablo was there.
I was like, dude, is this him? He's like, yeah, that's him, dude. And I was low-key fangirling también. I was like, dude, y eso que, is it fuerte la tuba, right? Or is it armonía? Because I remember seeing y'all play armonía, dude. He's
it's complicated because honestly, like, he's a good tubero and he's a good
He is,
tecladista, dude. Like, just in general, he's just a good musician. So I couldn't really say what his strong suit was
I think
because, you know,
I
porque
think it's
él
all his
tocaba de
fir-
todo, dude.
dude, he's fire.
Like, if
dude.
I'm honest with you, en el grupo donde él tocaba con su tío, he was showed everybody. As in, like le enseñaba a todos sus primos who wanted to join but didn't know what to do. Like if they didn't know anything in music, Pablo actually was the one to teach them. Entonces, so like I wouldn't know what his strong suit was.
But he's he's good at both.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's like I watch other people play tuba. I've seen other people play, but you know I kind of want to do me.
Right.
I want to sound like me. Like I don't want to be like, oh yeah, quiero tocar igual que el de la dinastía.
Right. Yeah. No.
Obviously, si le meto a little bit of le meto a pot, you know,
Right.
like meterle un poquito de todo. But I also at the same time I want to do me. So you're
Right.
like, oh shit, that's Chris, you know, like
Right.
my own, not estilo, but my own sauce, you know.
Right.
That's what I call it.
What's
My
it
own
called?
sauce.
Like, obviously, when you were saying that you experimented a little bit con el bajo el piano, like Chris has his own like specific way of playing it. Like, I've done el bajo el piano, el teclado, you
Mhm.
know, and you have to tocarlo a certain way to give it that, like, you know, que es un bajo, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't play it como si fuera la tuba,
Yeah, bien
Like,
cortado.
bien cortado, pero para las cumbias or quebraditas, dude, when it came to like el bajo, dude, like you managed to like to give it a different stilo and make it sound really realistic and with a lot of sauce.
Yeah.
And I would always be like, I was like, damn. And I even told my uncle and my dad this, that I love the way when you would play el bajo en el teclado, dude, because it's just like that was un sentido diferente, dude. Y ya luego todo comprado con all of us, dude. Yeah, it's just like era otro pedo. That's what I kind of want to say, but I mean, shoot, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, props for both of y'all, dude.
Thank you.
And then Martin también has his propio estilo of
Oh yeah, he does.
playing
Dude.
drums, dude.
Like I've seen, like Nabor loves. Or lo que he visto, le gusta mucho cómo toca mi carnal. Siempre
Right.
cuando lo vemos, me acuerdo una vez en la iglesia,
yeah.
estaban haciendo una venta de comida Y andaban Nabor y Paco. Se llama señor. Saludos a,
Right.
a Paco. Ellos están en el coro de los domingos ahí en
Mhm.
Concord. Tenían una venta de comida y pues fuimos nosotros. You get hungry at the
Right.
church. You just going to grub on something. And then Nabor vio a mi carnal. Vente para acá. Y, no sé si es la caja o las congas.
Las congas, the mongo.
Y, vente para acá, ese toca perrón. Like, siempre habla muy bien de mi
Right.
carnal. Y sí, mucha gente se basa sobre que él toca perrón. A la gente le gusta mucho como él
Right.
toca. Obviously, no va a ser un perrón. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Obviously, he's not gonna, be known. People, not everybody's gonna have the same opinion.
Right.
You
For
know, some
sure.
people
For
like,
sure.
este güey le falta,
Yeah.
But
Pero like then again,
But
like lo que él sabe,
it's
like
his
it's
my
estilo,
style,
his
yeah.
estilo. He has
Yeah.
his,
Same-
has a
People might say the same thing about me, then be like, nah,
right.
toca
And
bien
same thing with
feo.
me, dude. Same thing with me. I mean, con todos, dude. I mean, y'all have your own estilo, and like I said, I mean, a lot of people like I could probably hear a lot of people be like, oh, okay, like, oh, I mean, between him and him, I prefer him, and like I'm like, I mean, that's up to you. But Martin, like, he has the main factors in just playing because he's really disciplined.
Tempo, bro.
Tempo, like he's really disciplined in everything, and not a lot of musicians have that, dude. not
That's
a lot, porque like as much as like you have your own stilo and like you always played clean. You always played clean and like
you're not sloppy.
you're not sloppy, and a lot of people like that like let's say like they have more, they can do a lot more, right? Pero they overdo it.
Yeah,
And to the point where like
it's
the
true.
songs like they mess up the song.
Como diciendo, ¿por qué no se calla esta en la
Right,
batería?
right.
There's
Yeah.
some I've been seeing.
Sáquenlo.
Yeah.
I remember seeing. I'm trying to remember. Some guy was like, I saw something on Facebook where the guy le está metiendo un chingo de remates. Some dudes is like, hasta like la batería quiere tocar la armonía, bro.
Right, I know. Yeah. I know.
Cada tiempo que podía le metía un remate.
Right.
But yeah, there's some people that are very disciplined on playing.
Yeah, and honestly, like, as in like, what's it called? People like, let's say for instance, like people will be like, oh, would you prefer this drummer or that drummer? This drummer or that drummer? This drummer or Martin? I would always say Martin. One, because like,
Está enamorado de mí.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just kidding.
But, like, cause you're really disciplined.
Yeah.
And like I've said, like I've played with a lot of drummers, and or like I've known a lot of like other drummers, but like one, yo ya estaba acoplado a ti. But other than that, like you were just really disciplined, and honestly, a lot of people y'all probably might agree, but like if you've noticed that, like drummers, like musicians, like when it comes to drummers are the more cockiest. I don't know if y'all can agree on it, but like, and they overdo
So
it.
you're a cock.
But Martin, like Martin's like a really humble person, and like lo que él sabe, dude, he's just really disciplined.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Discipline when you play.
And like, and he doesn't overdo it, even though he has the ability to overdo it, but he just doesn't overdo it.
No puede.
Eh.
No puede.
Es que, like, think about it. Si todos tocáramos igual, tanto la tuba, la armonía, el teclado, la guitarra, las congas, it'd be boring.
Right.
Like
Todos
basically.
tocan lo mismo. Igual. Entonces no sería un sabor diferente a la música.
Right.
Sería algo obsoleto, algo aburrido.
Yeah.
No, tocan todos iguales. Todos saben el mismo ritmo. Todos saben. Entonces, haz de cuenta que todos tenemos algo diferente. ¿Qué es lo que hace que la música sea bonita?
Right.
Porque si if everything's the same, boring.
It's got to be
Right.
clean.
Boring.
It's got to be clean. You can't
Yeah.
be boring.
Yeah.
I've seen some grupos play to make it try to sound similar to the original.
The original.
They do a good ass job. I saw one grupo in particular where they played a song. They tried to make it sound like the original. They did a good ass job. They
Right.
played clean, bro. No,
Right.
no le metieron extra. That shit, it sounded clean, dude.
Right. But other than that, dude, like y'all two just have your own type of stilo, dude. You know what I mean? And like I said, I mean, as much as like, yeah, obviously y'all started Alta with me, but hands down y'all were la base. So it's like y'all were el estilo. So it was like, so if I were to bring other people in, let's say, down the line, if I would have kept on going, y'all would have been like, hey, I don't want to do it no more. And I find new musicians, it's not gonna be the same vibe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna start again.
And it's like acoplarme a otros, and trying to not recreate, because you know you can never recreate something with some other people.
And it's gonna be a little bit awkward because mentally you're gonna wanna formar them like how
How
it used to be.
Right.
And a veces la gente no le gusta que los corrijan
Yeah.
because they want to do how they want to do it.
Right.
Por eso es un poco incómodo to, start again. Because,
Mm.
you want it to sound
With
like how it
different
used to,
people,
pero a veces
right.
no se puede.
Yeah, for sure. But other than that, I mean, shoot.
Even you, bro. Even you got your own estilo, bro. Le metías tu propio arreglo con el acordeón, con lo que fuera. Tú le metías tu estilo que fuera diferente a los demás.
Right.
You would add your own, like, sauce.
Right.
¿Quién dijo sauce en your
Sauce.
podcast? Ishmael?
Sauce, I think so.
Sí,
Might
no?
have been Ishmael.
He copied
I mean,
me,
that's the
bro.
only podcast that came out.
Oh, yeah?
We'll
Yeah.
contact my attorney.
Yeah, but like, yo le metía, like, it's because then again, like I said, I mean, like, as much as we were practically cover band, you know, we would do covers and whatnot, but like, I would always would want to go like a whole different direction with the songs, because it's like, you know, I mean, as much as like, you know, the first song, like the song we're listening to is already good, you know, they're really good, but it's like, how can I would always listen to it, like, how can I make this different to the point where, like, whenever people would hear it, they know it's
Mhm.
us playing.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, you got a point. Because if you're going to play a cover, you got to play it to how... So say it's an old song.
Right.
Por ejemplo, Grupo Firme. Ellos tocan covers, right?
Covers, right.
Y pegan. Porque ellos sobrepasan... ¿Cómo te diré? They played the cover more modern to what we live in, society.
Right.
And they added, modern aspect. And they outdid the cover a veces. Por ejemplo, Alfombra Roja de José Torres. ¿Cómo se dice? Zapatos de
Gucci.
Ok, ya es como él la tocó, no sé si la has escuchado.
Mhm.
Y la tocó otro muchacho, Daniel García, ¿no? Creo que se llama Daniel García.
eso.
Él la sacó en lo que está pegando ahorita, así, o sea, Tololoche, trombón, creo que también
Right.
tiene trombón, ¿no? Guitarra, requinto, you name it. Ese pegó más que la versión de José Torres, porque
Right.
José Torres lo tocó a su manera.
Right.
Obviously, that's the aspect of covers. You gotta either play it better, a little bit better, or add like a modern touch to
Right,
it.
right. Like,
That's what I've seen.
like, for instance, like I mean, it wasn't that much of a difference, but como la de No Se Va, dude. You know how we recorded it con sax?
Mhm.
Metimos el sax, and I think at that time
Nobody played it with sax.
No one had played it with sax. Now when I look
La
it up,
Alianza Norteña.
yeah,
had
now,
sax.
now when I hear it
norteña.
now, pues yeah, le meten el sax, but like, I'm not saying we were like, you know, the reason why que tienen
originals,
sax, you know, but
Yeah, we
that's
are.
like,
It's just a floating idea that people grab, and if you
Right.
grab it, you hold on to it. You know?
right, entonces like, yeah, we lo grabamos con el sax y poquito más acelerado, you know, slightly, you know, pero like, I feel like slightly more danceable,
Yeah.
yeah, and de por sí, I mean, it was already danceable, but like we played it a nuestra
They got a
manera.
good speed that people, will catch,
Right.
keep moving.
Right.
se-
No la hicimos quebradita tampoco, but like we
We
did.
wanted
you
to
know.
though. No, I was kidding. I was
I
kidding.
want everything quebradita, bro.
Yeah, dude. And but like, yeah, we played No Se Va con el sax and y le dio otro sentido, dude.
Yeah.
To the point where like whenever we would perform it,
It was just automatic magnet para la gente que se
yeah, as in like, yeah, when we would perform it, like after Eduardo wasn't there no more, it's like I didn't feel the same vibe anymore, because it's just
Yeah.
I try to recreate those voices,
Mhm.
but I just couldn't,
Yeah.
and it just
Faltaba el
wasn't.
elemento del sax.
Yeah, faltaba el elemento del sax. Entonces, like, but other than that, I mean, yeah, we played it differently, and we just did a lot of things different, you know, just to the point where like, oh, you know, it's them that's playing it.
Yeah.
Entonces, like, but like I said, I mean, covers, I mean, they're good and all, and like, I mean, but like, we did a lot. What's it called? But I mean, it's starting to get late, you guys. Got work.
A
tomorrow.
huevo?
Yeah,
Hombre.
I think I don't know how long this podcast was, but I don't think I have enough time on that no more.
Dude.
What
Man.
was it called? But other than that,
It's
I
an
mean,
audio now.
yeah. So I think
ASMR.
I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, close it
Cool.
here and keep some more for the next time, dude.
All right,
Well,
perfect.
Yes,
Sounds
sir.
good.
You know, for the next time. So,
No,
I mean,
on today's sponsor, Blue Chew. No, I'm just kidding.
on today's sponsor, Black Cobra.
Black Cobra Grading.
Black
bro.
Cobra grading.
Yeah.
If you need your bush whacked, this dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
We can
like
whack it.
We can whack it.
I'm telling you, never a serious moment with these guys. Damn, dude.
You
But
gotta-
other than that,
gotta
dude,
be
I
black.
mean, Chris and Martin, dude, I appreciate, dude, y'all having my back for such a long time, dude.
No, of course, yeah,
Something,
and that's what friends are for.
Right?
Yeah, aparte de la música, taking it out of the picture, we're always gonna be friends no matter what.
Right?
Hell yeah.
'Cause, I mean, we were there, high and lows.
A bond that will never be broken.
No regañabas, we would make you laugh, you make us laugh,
Right.
It's that friendship that we have, that bond.
Right. Special bond.
That it'll always be there.
Yeah, and so I mean, like I said, I mean, we gave it a good run,
We did.
But like you said, I mean, earlier is like we all go through phases, and I practically went through all of them,
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't expecting the last phase, but I mean, I'm still grateful for it. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it was time for me to realize why I was doing music, and it was just a hobby, dude. So I mean, but like I mean, whatever y'all decide to do going on, dude, I mean, I wish y'all the best, dude.
No,
If it's
well,
either y'all
appreciate it.
do a whole another group, or y'all join another group, or just
I
do
think
whatever.
they will leave it at that.
Yeah.
If it ain't Josue, I don't want it.
But other than that, dude, I appreciate y'all coming, dude.
No, yeah,
course,
of course. Thank you for inviting us, and it was a blast. Hopefully, we can get all of us back in one whole
Yeah.
podcast. Pechuga,
The boys, bruh.
yeah,
Yeah,
Ishmael,
Que se hagan desmadre.
Eduardo, yeah.
Eduardo.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be that bad of an idea. I mean, but like, and then we could probably even talk about how it was just in general with them, dude. Because I
Dude,
mean,
for
I
real.
heard y'all story now, all of us together, just hearing how it all went down, But
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, appreciate the guys for showing up. I mean, trabajan duro, dude. I feel like this was the only day I was gonna be able to get him in here.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty busy.
Yeah, we're pretty busy.
We're
but
hauling
I mean,
ass to get here.
But I mean, I appreciate y'all making the time to show up.
No,
See?
yeah. No, we saw that you started making a podcast with compa Ishmael.
Israel.
So
We had to be on.
we have to.
I mean, it was a
we were the
must, dude.
OGs, yeah.
Yeah,
We're the
it was-
OGs,
it's a
so we
must.
had to, yeah.
Entonces, so I was like, I still don't know how I'm gonna go about, and I keep saying this in all the videos of who I'm gonna release first, but I have a couple.
Should do ours next. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, just push everybody else back. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But other than that, I mean, if this comes out before anybody else, no se agüiten, it's just
Don't get butthurt.
Yeah, it's
Ours were better.
But at the same time, we referenced podcasts that aren't even out. So
yeah,
True.
that is true.
I think we'll probably be after the.
After everybody.
After the-
Yeah.
At a
But it also
sequence.
depends on how I feel. I'm just kidding. But I mean, like I said, thank you for showing up, dude. And I mean, there'll be more. And hopefully, like I said,
yeah, for
we'll
sure.
we'll get all the guys in here. I'll go ahead and start making the talks and see what day works best for everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun.
Thanks for inviting us.
Thank you so much.
We're here.
Appreciate it.
Hasta la próxima.
Hasta la próxima.
All right.
Ciao.
Thank you guys.